they got outside, got to ask me questions like, so what happened? Why was I said, oh, you niggas fucked up. Gather around, so Alien 1. Did this, and I had to correct it. It's Alien, not Aliens. That's 2.
So now you telling niggas, now you got to break it all the way down.
And that's how we was outside of movie tavern. It was a group of 4 of us. We there literally just right in the middle of it doing the same shit. Like, we all saw the movie together. I don't know why we recapped.
Why are we doing this?
To me though, like when I was in my haircut, I'm like, bro, I forgot. Like I get that there, because like I said, I told him, I'm like, I treat it now like Star Wars. Like how Star Wars had the first 3 movies, and then these are like the movies in between the movies.
Yeah.
So like another. So it's still like the beginning. It's like a retelling, but it's like a retelling.
Yeah, but see, you didn't remember. All 4 of us, we just like yep, you're right. It's like, nigga, we all clearly know this. Why are we doing this?
Having a powwow of aliens and bananas, bro.
See, I had
I love aliens though. So.
Niggas who didn't know.
Yes, you explaining it to people.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely more of the dumber nigga. Like I like aliens, but I don't love aliens.
Oh man,
I love the good, the bad, the ugly about it.
The director said he eventually wanted to do a new Alien vs Predator with Dan Trachtenberg.
Who was that?
That's the dude who did Prey. And Prey is fucking.
I still ain't watched Prey.
Oh, what? Prey is fucking.
You niggas already fucked up. Yep, you niggas don't go.
But you know what?
Like to go, bro.
Here's the thing: the way that you love like your classic horror.
Yeah.
Like Alien and Predators is my classic. Like how yours like that. Like your Freddy and Jason. Like how like
that's how Prey was.
No.
The whole universe.
Yeah. Aliens and Predator for me it's like that's like that for me. Like I fucking love both of those franchises.
Yeah.
No, I mean I think Predator definitely stayed in this like path of staying like that kind of like space horror.
They both kind of dipped. So for me, seeing that the newest one of both of them is just so fire, I was like, yes, this is great. I love it.
You talking about Prey?
The newest, the Prey is the newest, the Prey, both Alien and Predator franchises are just fire. So I'm like, this is great because we finally back on track. You know, I was talking to my parents about it yesterday. I left there because I left the group of niggas to go. I'm telling my parents, like, yeah, what's up? Alien was.
So apparently, I didn't miss out on being nerding out yesterday.
Oh no,
it was nerd move.
It was full nerd move for real.
I had watched Mojo up myself. I guess they didn't know that I was much of an Alien fan. Because so a lot of the times when I see certain things coming, I'll hit them up like, hey. If we doing any list on these, let me know. I'm down, right? So I was looking, I was like, damn, ain't nobody doing like a history video up until now.
I can't say surprisingly.
Yeah,
I saw the preview. Was
so,
like, be heat.
So I hit up.
Really?
Yeah, I hit up Watch Mojo like, yo, just want to let y'all know, hey, if y'all working on any list with this Alien franchise, let me know. And she was like, oh, dang, we had just wrapped up all our Alien content. I said,
you needed to say that 2 months ago.
I was
they were getting the marketing together.
What movie? I mean, I didn't see nothing come through. At least on my list. None of my lists had anything to do with aliens.
No, that's because somebody else saw the list prior to he could sit. Like, hey, you don't even need to sit there.
Yeah, I got it. I am a bigger nigga. I am a bigger nigga.
And I'm sorry because I'm seeing because like, bro, they did the history. They did
pussy yours.
Bro, they did the anatomy of a xenomorph. They went in on Watch Mojo. And I'm like, damn, I had nothing to do with it.
Somebody is a writer and a voiceover artist. Maybe like, oh, I already finished writing on it. You don't gotta say. I wrote it for me. I wrote it how I talk.
Nigga trying to do Rudy voice, say absolutely no way. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? He cannot do it. He cannot do it. I got this.
I want it to be like a Shark Tank now. I'm like, I want it to be kind of like the name comes up and the niggas got a pitch like we got a battle for us. Now I'm like, wait a minute.
Let me display my
because it's there. I get like anything DC for sure. They giving it to me. They giving me mad.
DC. You been on that already.
Right, I've been on that. They give me mad DC. A lot of the black actors and hip hop lists they giving straight to me and everything like that. So it is. So like I'm like there's the specific list that Watch Mojo I know for sure I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And then like a lot of the times when people pass away, I'm like, look, we're gonna honor this person, especially if they like, you know what I'm saying, meaning close, especially to our culture. I hit them up like, yo, can I let me do that list and everything? But I don't know. We never had a moment of talking about like movie franchises and shit like that. So they definitely skipped over me.
Nigga got a hold of that one. Hey, so you had to pitch it. You You should have had your shit already
You
together.
should- when you found out this movie was coming out, you
You
should
should have been already like, hey, I'm doing the actual Alias run. Watch Mojo. Like, that was your moment to step up. Like, nigga, like, I'm gonna show you how we really do things around here.
I should have, man. Like I said, but now that I know, like I said, I'm gonna definitely be on it now. Like now that I know, I'm like, I don't know, I'm watching like what's coming soon.net. Like, all right, let me see what's coming out. All right, I'm gonna try to get this up ASAP
Put a
about
plan
this
together.
Speaking of coming out, damn, I heard what was the name of that movie? It was a preview for it. Look, cold. It was a horror movie.
That just came out.
It was an alien one. That's why I'm like, hopefully it was like all of them. I'm trying to remember.
Talk about the one where it looked like the family was trying to take over the family.
The A24 one. No, I seen that one. I saw that one at Death. It was the one right after that though. It was another horror movie.
I went to go get some popcorn and get a drink.
It was because I remember I was talking to Mark and I was like, hey, A24 be killing it. That one you talking about, that one was fire too.
A24.
The one with James McAvoy.
Yeah. That one
was
was
crazy.
A24. I really love this video.
Yeah, they just going crazy.
Like it's great. It's great because I feel like A24 definitely is like my new line cinema.
Yeah,
you see that logo, like you like, oh y'all finna get some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna get some shit. Like New Line was definitely that energy from you all the time. Like, oh y'all finna
go ahead and get started.
We
already started switching topics.
Is that one recording?
That's not
We're not recording.
You gotta make sure our recording is recording. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I really want to take these glasses off.
Yeah, that film was great too. But like that point, they both use practical.
You like those got a recorder. Alright. Cardi,
Me.
Yeah. You good? Oh yeah, no, we good.
On 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What's good, everybody? How are we doing today?
We are doing great, man. Started off amazing. We got my man Didge in the building.
Oh, what is happening, people? Crazy. My water, man. I'm trying to grab it.
We trying to have that catch line.
I'm trying to still be in the mic so they can hear it.
Right. We got Doug. We got my man Trippy over there. I can't say the ones and twos, but the switchboard and everything. The ones and fours. Handling the ones and fours. And we got King out the shop today.
Here.
And hey, it's my birthday weekend, man.
This is
Happy birthday.
We ain't got no bottle.
Old ass
We
young.
got no bottle.
It's like Deuce stopped being big Leo energy a long time ago. Deuce would have had a bottle.
No, I feel like as a collective, we
don't drink that much on the pod no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
we
people also
used to drink on celebrations.
But some of them podcasts, even with celebrations, we just got a little too rough.
I mean,
I feel like as a collective, we just like, you know what?
we want to pass that pen around.
But yeah, no, it's been a fire ass birthday, man. You know what I'm saying?
Has it? You've been quiet actually. I ain't really see shit on social media like Deuce is doing anything.
I mean, I didn't really do much, but I don't necessarily always do much. And it's funny because I was just talking about it, like, man, I don't like plan shit, or I don't really go out and go there and just, But it's like it's
Zoo cancel some shit though. We had shit to do. And you was like, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? You cancel some shit heartbeat though. Like, hey, I didn't know I was busy. I'm busy now.
Well, yeah, that was a surprise. It was just going out to eat, going kicking it and shit like that. But I mean, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? And then just we used the small things, when seeing that. Certain people, who remember shit and stuff like that, or even just seeing moments of people like they posting photos and shit like that. So I just regular birthday shit.
So did you do anything that you haven't done before in your birthday?
No, but I've never done that. That's never been a thing. Like doing something that I've never done before. I should enact that.
I mean, I the fact that I'm gonna always do this now because that's literally like it's too long for you to not. Is hibachi like the hibachi shit?
Yeah.
Like the fact that you ain't get that, nigga, that you should be definitely adding something on your birthday to do.
Yeah.
I forgot you don't try a lot of new shit.
No, so
he in his past.
I'm in it.
You're growing now.
Yeah, this past year and moving, I've been trying.
I know you're in your phase now, but I feel like it's different because it's a lot of dudes I know in their 30s that like they're not like you where they have a list of things that they haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird because I feel Bacardi like. for my birthday, I probably would try some different shit. I don't know what though. Maybe Thai food or
You never had Thai food?
I'm talking about him.
Oh, you never had Thai food?
See what I'm saying? I do.
Like, what I'm saying, like,
If he ain't had hibachi, he probably ain't had
too
Thai food.
serious. Then you start from now. Like,
So basic to do new too.
I know. I mean, it's not like I go.
China money.
It's not like I go out my way not to. I just, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I get in my habits. I get
On your side of town, you can go to appetizer.
I mean, you really can, man. But I'm like, but no, I think, because I mean, even in your strength of like the fact that you are in a space where you are trying new things. Like I said, for me, even when I tell people about deep enjoying the podcast in general, that was because I was in my year of yes, where I just say yes to shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why I even I even did this.
But I mean, that was around where I'm at, same age when I'm at. You was at this age,
right? So you definitely need people around you. Like I said, you didn't make it seem like you were doing anything for your birthday. So that's why I feel like we could have really. That's what I'm saying. Like if
I had Thai food this week. I just changed the day I had it.
Like I bought some pot stickers. You know what I'm saying? Right. The nigga ain't did none of that shit. You know
I mean, but again, that's something I like said with this walk of life and where I'm at. There's new things I'm doing, being more intentional and shit like that, being more vocal about like let's do this. Because again, I ain't never been that. I've always been let's tag along.
Yeah. So and that's what I said. Like, I would say if you're really trying to go on that focus, the hard thing about it is that you gotta actually do the footwork of like seeing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, like I don't know what to do myself. So like I said, my yeses and all that came from me really checking in on niggas like what y'all be up to. And I'm like, I try that. I try that. Yeah. So you gotta have that. Your intention still is like, yeah, I would try anything, but to actually move it forward, you gotta actually like dive into other people's lives. Like, what y'all niggas got going on? You know what I'm saying? And kind of see and be like, oh, I ain't never did that shit. So then you can be like, oh, nigga, come on then, like.
But certain things that I feel like now that's going to be yearly. Like, so I got my birthday message from Deborah Wilson again, singing on my phone and shit like that.
You got another singing phone?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, bro. Like this for 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
She hit me up with the voice note, and I'm like, that's pretty dope.
We need Deborah to pop in on this trip on the Black People documentary. You know
I mean, we definitely do. Like I said, she's so elusive, but she don't have any fucking social media. She won't get on it. Even when I was talking with Phil Lamar the last time I had the privilege of talking to him, he was like, yeah, on her birthday, I got to show her the messages from social media because she won't get on this motherfucker.
Oh, that's gonna be behind Patreon. Yeah, we get Deborah on. We can't get
so I realized this, and this is what I realized. In hip hop terms, Deborah Wilson is my Erykah Badu. She's my Andre 3000. Like, the people who have these people in their lives, and it's like, you have that conversation, that very spiritual, random conversation. Because anytime she pops in a lot on me, like checking in on me, but it's always in times where I'm just like, I needed it.
She's doing the work.
Yeah,
I think I feel like that's funny shit too, because people be like, dudes be weird about women who like they're all witches and all that, all that kind of. It's like, oh, bro, that energy really.
She gave me that. I mean, that was probably the first one-on-one with Deuces that I did. That after vibe, we spent like another hour and a half just chopping it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
you had to get some work on it.
Like, it was like, and then so that now it's like, oh shit, this is like, oh yeah, it don't have to only be interviewish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then so I kind of took that and then started utilizing that, and that's how I built the relationship that I have now with a lot of people. Which is kind of saying,
so someone opened the doors for you.
Yeah,
kind of show you that you can be. You don't have to just be a weirdo.
Yeah. So but it's been dope, man. Like I said, but shit. I mean, we talked about aliens earlier. I just need to start off with there real quick. I don't want to give too much spoilers, but one thing I realized: the whole Alien franchise can be summed up with "stop touching shit."
Yeah. Or read the fucking instructions.
Yeah. People always touching shit.
Look around. That's why.
And it always kicks off a string of shit. Like if you was to just touching shit, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas,
this is not this is the plot, real quick. Plot about Alien Romulus is that there's this spaceship that these people they see and they're like, hey, it's an abandoned spaceship. When we want to space travel, if we go ahead and take over this, then we can go. Right? And
they find out.
And that's another thing. I'm like, stop saying
when you don't have black people in your set, those questions don't get asked.
The worst part was they had the one black dude. He was sent to
He was-
the
yeah,
He was sitting wrong, and they didn't have respect for him out of some other shit.
yeah.
It wasn't even like his fault. It was literally.
I feel like I ain't seen it yet, but I feel like that, like in movies, especially when you're trying to keep that kind of trope and that franchise kind of going, it has to be somebody who looks at this like this is a really bad.
Do we?
idea.
So here's what you know me. I'm always putting the lens on thinking about black movies. Right now, obviously, we're not gonna talk about Homeboys in Outer Space because that's what that is, and this, that's Disney's favorite movie. Every show.
Homeboys
Homeboys in Outer Space, Disney's favorite show.
Ooh. I lied on this.
We said that in another stream, remember?
I know. I lied on this too. That's crazy.
You ain't like Homeboys in Outer Space?
But here's the thing:
Oh, man.
what series
Turn
black
your back.
characters do we have in space?
In space?
Like, yeah, because I was thinking, I was like,
There is-
how
Besides the British nigga on Red Dwarf and the captain on Star Trek, nobody.
we don't have that
We're
many.
not gonna talk about the black characters from Star Wars, like and Star Trek.
Them niggas wasn't really start. They wasn't traveling
Finn,
though.
we
Like,
got basically.
Finn was
So I
kidnapped.
guess, what you mean by space?
And-
People in
and-
space.
Yeah.
Because these niggas don't like they planetary niggas.
Niggas or niggas in space?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
that's what I mean. Like, these niggas don't be in space. They're in space, but they're not in space.
because you know what I'm saying. Has anybody ever dropped the N word in space and that we see the media yet? I don't think so.
There has not been.
No, they don't know
the
I
N-word
still
in
in
space.
space.
So look,
Great.
even
It hasn't been
Idris,
ice
right? He was a nigga in space.
Who?
Idris in Prometheus, because he was the captain. But there wasn't no N words. He wasn't
Right.
a nigga. He was
But
like
see, you
a
need-
black man in
You
space.
need two black people for you to get niggas.
But look, no.
Niggas,
But no,
you
so-
need two.
But what I'm saying is, okay, so
Dude,
imagine the alien movies that we've gotten, right? But instead, it's all black cast, but they keep it real. They
No, you know they can't do that.
Like, but they gotta be hood.
The
and
nigga
shit
ain't
like
going
that.
to Vegas.
But it's just like I just want a nigga to be like, nigga, I ain't going in
Hey,
there.
listen,
That's
the
what I-
movie would be over.
Nigga, I ain't
That's
going
why
in
they
That's
can't have.
why I said like you don't have to have two, because what you really just need is a nigga to see a dark hallway and be like, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's right there.
That's
That's
what I'm saying.
right there. But
Yeah.
to King's point, you can't have that in a movie because at some point in a horror movie, you gotta have everybody go along with it.
And niggas ain't going.
Hey, no, but you got movies, horror movies that prove that you don't always have to follow those tropes. I mean,
Like,
Cabin in
but-
the Woods is a movie literally about following the tropes and not following the tropes.
You said which one?
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, that's true. But Cabin in the Woods was satire.
Yeah,
It was a comedy horror satire.
Because I was gonna use the black in it, but again, that's another
Satire,
satire.
yeah.
So it's like a true horror. You
Niggas
gotta
don't. That's
You
why.
gotta have to. You think about even when Kelly Rowland and all, like Kelly Rowland when she showed up,
Yeah.
when Brandy showed up, just when they all were in horror movies, they kind of like had to go, or they played their roles more comedic, and then they had to still go along with everything. You've never had a horror movie when there's black people involved, it's just like, nigga, no. Like,
No, you know what? It's shout out because I forgot the movie, but I be seeing the reels. It's an old ass fucking movie. About a nigga that be he was jumping out the window like, oh hell no! I forgot what movie that was. But it was like I've never seen a meme that was like shout out to this nigga because it's the only nigga that ever saw horror. Like,
But we don't see Lauren Cocker. They don't want to acknowledge Homeboys in Outer Space. So I'm talking about. But I want it to be a comedy.
Like,
I want it to be like just a regular, like a drama.
you
They just happen to use the word nigga.
This is how
It was-
Alien vs. Predator.
I would say Independence Day.
No, that's not a
That's
space
niggas in
movie. though.
space though.
Oh, that's fair. That's not.
They
They
got-
make
Because remember, it's tonight. Y'all just say tonight later. She just got love,
Niggas in
and then they ran off.
There's not been one.
Dude, has a script not been written?
Hey,
to put
because niggas don't go to
space?
space.
Wait. It's a movie called that,
Niggas in space.
but it's racist as fuck though.
Okay.
It's like space. It's like it's called that space nigger or something.
No,
like that.
I'm saying so because when I was watching it, I was like, there was so many moments when I was watching Alien around with. So I was like, bro, I just feel like if one person said, "Nigga, no," like you know what I'm saying, like
So
and we were never get that.
So
Oh,
apparently-
nigga moments.
I can't say it. Can I say it?
Oh, no, maybe probably not.
It's
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I knew. Yeah,
the movie.
yeah, I knew exactly which one.
Oh yeah, that's what I.
you see what I'm saying?
We're not putting
I
that
can't say that
together.
energy. I can't put that
Just
energy in the
know that
world.
it's racist and homophobic at the same time. At the same damn time.
They hit the double.
And it's Denmark. It's Denmark in '92. So
you know what that actually makes sense though, which is really disrespectful, because it just really shows that in the movie world of criteria, like making a person, niggas don't pass space. You don't pass. Niggas from the hood ain't going to space, bro. If we start a movie where niggas are actually
not on purpose.
Yeah. If we start a movie where niggas are actually astronauts in space, then you not about to hear a nigga say nigga.
No, because it don't fit with that whole criteria of being a scientific intellect that chose to go to space.
Yeah.
Like that nigga would have to be a stowaway. He would have to be. You would have to be literally.
But or a bounty hunter style.
No. But here's the thing: y'all acting like scholars and stuff still don't stay nigga.
No, but that's the point. We're not saying that that's not the truth. That's not true. We're saying when people are writing scripts, they not putting.
Oh yeah, because if you think about like Blade Runner, right? Blade Runner would have a perfect opportunity to put like, or what's the one that they remade that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in? Total Recall. Remember? Yeah. So if you would have remade Total Recall, where the black dude was a nigga, then you would have had that opportunity. Because remember, they was going to Mars. Yeah. So he would have been a real nigga. But he didn't make him kind of like toned down. Because they were like, because I think that's the thing about writing. If you put it, because I felt like.
You just fucked me up though. Because Total Recall, that nigga was the nigga.
Remember, he was a nigga.
That was a nigga. I got 5 kids to feed. That was a nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they choose to make them toned down because the writers themselves aren't niggas.
So I didn't watch Star Trek. Is that true? I didn't know that.
What's that?
Gene Roddenberry wanted the Klingons to represent niggas.
That's what they all brought. The Klingons and the what's his faces.
See, I don't watch Star Trek, so like I only see.
I thought they was niggas.
So the Klingons are niggas, and then the other ones. What's the ones with the big ears? They're like Middle Easterners.
I know
the ones. Because he was the salesman nigga. He was the merchant. Yeah, they're supposed to be like Middle Easterners, and then the Klingons. That's why they all like.
Yeah. So is old boy from Total Recon the greatest black character to go in space?
No, that nigga was. He might be the most realest nigga.
So he was a taxi driver that had 5 kids.
So who's the greatest?
And remember, he traded on them niggas quick.
So who's the greatest?
He got no kids. Fuck them kids.
Who's the greatest black character to traverse space in cinema?
I'm going Lando Calrissian.
I was just gonna say, gotta be Samuel L, bro. Yeah. No, it's gotta be Samuel. It's gotta be.
You going Mace?
I'm going Mace.
Mace was a hating ass nigga.
He was a real hating ass nigga. That nigga was standing on shit.
We ain't seen Lando traveling.
And Lando.
That's how we met.
No. Mace. We ain't seen Mace travel space.
No way, you did.
Mace was at high. He was
always.
I thought he arrived on his shit.
But we didn't see the journey.
No, we didn't see none. We didn't see none of it. We always saw Mason just chilling in the car. He was a hating ass nigga.
He was a hating ass.
But so was Kyrie. Yeah, that nigga turned on his own people every time. You come on my ship, nigga, I'm gonna betray you.
Lando had the ship though. Like he was out here.
That's the only thing. We saw.
Like I respect Lando was a fucking pirate.
He was. He was a pirate.
Space pirate. So I feel like as a nigga, being a nigga, space pirate. Really flows in that. Really flows that energy because we doing the.
But he was too smooth though. He wasn't a nigga. He was a black man. He was a cognac drinking black man.
Lando definitely got one vibe.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The nigga had a switchblade lightsaber out of it.
I swear to God, bro.
Switchblade lightsaber we do it too much.
A mini one though, not even a long lightsaber.
And it still make the noise.
No. It don't even light up till he get it out.
But it makes the noise when
he like he just jug niggas, bro. Like Lando, I can see Lando hugging niggas like.
And then moving his hair.
Wait, so Star Wars is 1A, 1-2? Like they the ghosts? Because y'all ain't nobody out of the Star Wars franchise.
Everybody else was too gentleman-like, bro.
I mean, like I said,
that I can think of. I don't think you know.
Star Wars has some. Star Wars, they let you know that hey, we got some real grit out there.
Oh no! You know what? Chris Tucker, Fifth Element.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck they was at. You know what I'm saying? But that shit.
Oh hell no! The black dude from Alien Resurrection. With the dreads. With the dreads. Bro had the guns in his sleeve. He was a real nigga, bro. Him and Ron Perlman was going crazy.
Yeah.
That's probably the realest nigga in space.
Resurrection was when they was going through it, bro. They was going through
Resurrection?
Remember the blonde dude, the dude with the dreads from CSI Las Vegas? The one who got caught on crack a couple times.
Yeah, that's the one. That was when they were like 200 years after the original.
Yeah, but they had brought Ripley
I
back.
don't know why. Yeah, it's just like a clone or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was like on Earth or something. That's not.
Dog, I forgot about this movie, dog.
That's fair.
I feel like they were on what's name shit.
Yeah. Let me see. I can look. Yeah, it was on.
Christy?
I feel like it was
The light skinned nigga?
Is he light skinned? He really light skinned.
I mean, I'm looking through the cast of characters. I don't see
Yeah,
one
that's
black
what it is.
Because I looking at his acting photo.
Hey, what is the criteria for niggas in space? Like,
I would say black characters who traverse space.
well, after Earth.
Them niggas ain't niggas.
Oh, I mean,
Will Smith? That nigga don't even cuss. And Jake out here. Don't get me wrong, Jake the real nigga lately. But
that was light skinned niggas not.
he definitely like skinned out of
You know, the fact that nobody has done a list of like just top 10 black actors who've been in space. They got sci-fi movies. Bro, we
I'm gonna
make a list on Geekset website. We gonna do a top 10 black niggas in space or some shit, bro.
So, but that's the thing though.
Because I feel like there gotta be there's way more characters than the two.
But they're not niggas. But they're not niggas. It's a lot of black scientists. Yeah, it's a lot of black scientists in space because you gotta think every movie got somebody who's black in it, right? But the catch is most of them die right away. Yeah. So they don't really have a hero. Like there's.
I just say who.
No, I'm saying like they're not like prominent figures in a movie.
But that's what I do. I hate that about the trope of like when it comes to sci-fi, the way they use black intelligence is like cyborgs or like a weird alien. Yeah. You just can't be a nigga and be smart.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna be like the maintenance guy and shit.
Yeah,
and then he just happened to be MIT.
Which goes back to what I was saying. We don't just got no regular black people in space story. That's not a comedy.
But we're not writing it.
That's not a comedy. That's just like.
And that was
like how Jordan, Peele is doing horror movies where there's so much black culture in these. Like even without them saying the word nigga, there's so much black culture within it. I need somebody to write a space movie with black people in it.
I mean, the fact that you say ain't been in space, is that. But Jordan Peele just did it because Nope would be a space movie. And niggas like, what the fuck was that?
Well, that's alien invasion. That's not space.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't need to go in space yet.
Yeah,
we've already seen how black people react to just like, nigga, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Nope. You know what I'm saying?
So what he's saying is niggas ain't going.
But niggas wouldn't be going though.
Yeah.
I feel like Nope sets the ground to be like, why would you even? Because Jordan couldn't do a movie of niggas in space.
Yes, you can because like if you think about most space travel movies, films, whatever, is because Earth has became desolate? What is the word? Uninhabitable, and so people have to transfer.
I'm gonna be real,
right? And so you telling me that every time the Earth ends, only white people get together and be like, yep, and then two token black niggas like, nah, bro. Where's the black group of people, colony people that said, hey, we traveling, but we ain't traveling with y'all.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because they
ship ain't man.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
why y'all saying our ship ain't making? No,
I'm just saying they gonna sabotage us. That's how I feel. I feel like you made that movie where they put all the certain demographic in one ship. Because it is just coming from a nigga who's seen niggas be congregated in one space where everybody else is somewhere else. That ship gonna be the raggiest ship. Or that ship ain't gonna be the top class ship. So that's what I'm saying. Unless it was like rich blacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely a still showing of the fact that even if we want to be in a woke moment right now, that even in whatever time it is, whatever going on, niggas is still broke. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is still broke.
Or why not be broke? I think it's gonna be that it's just not gonna be the same access because we know how classism is in general.
What? We travel in space.
But a movie got to face reality, right?
That's not.
In a movie where you can do cryo sleep for 9 years.
I know, right?
It's hard to bring those real world at.
But look at the same thing. But we only why I say that is like even in that movie, Aliens, like we saw, right? It was classism in there. Like you know what I'm saying? It was just more or less, Oh,
But they still got the travel
You think you
space.
slick because you got an Android?
But they still got the travel space.
It's not even it's the in the world of science fiction. No real world stuff should apply. In a world where niggas is going light years in 8 years, going to play like none of that should apply. So that's the wild. Yeah, like
how do you introduce though? How do you introduce though? Because this is the thing, right?
You guys gotta go.
What's the one movie? No. What's the one movie? Underwater, right? Is it Underwater? Where the crew is drilling and then it's like they dig.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called Underwater, right?
I know what you're talking about. When they dig too deep. They go into that whole new world.
And then the monsters come up and it's like a kraken comes up
or some shit like that.
Yeah. So in there they had the one comedian from Deadpool who didn't want to go back. I can't think of his name. But remember in that movie, he was very like childish, kind of funny, kind of ha-ha. I think that's how you have to introduce like a nigga into the fray. He can be smart, but he don't have to be funny. And I feel like that's the problem because they write black people into sci-fi movies to be funny all the damn time.
But
like, instead of
you are funny or you not funny. Like,
either you're too serious or you funny.
Like what's we call a character in the Kong franchise?
The who?
Kong franchise.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah. I mean,
podcaster, but kind of quirky and everything like that.
He's super smart.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you gotta be out.
What I'm saying, but that's not what I'm talking about. The whole cast.
I feel like y'all just assuming that it's just gonna be the white writers. Those are all these tropes that y'all bring up saying that they have to be this way is because majority of these sci-fi writers are white. All you need to do is like this is just. I just saw him fucking tweet at Jordan.
I told Jordan.
I'm not gonna say that they not writing it. Purchase more, purchase more scripts from
there's probably one out there.
Tons of them.
I mean, and that's really what we. Because I would say, even a sci-fi. Because I forgot the name of the movie that was on HBO, it was on Max. When they were androids and they had the kids.
Father.
His father.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Raised by Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like. I mean, and even with
and that was fire.
It was like we are seeing it. I think.
I want to see more of it.
But like I said, I think what you're asking for, which is funny to me,
regular.
Is to ask,
is our speech
to ask for niggas who would be like, nigga, I'm not on that. They not gonna be in the movies because they not on that. Like,
no, but I'm saying no.
So even if you want to write,
yes or no, I'm self again. That's what I'm saying. When I say you build the world, you build a situation where regular folks have to be in this situation. So now we in this, and it's just regular folks.
I can see it. You can see it, but I think what I also think too is they probably have it. We just it's not in our mind.
Also, the problem with that is a situation and response like that doesn't lend to horror because then that's why you got like the black meat because that was essentially that. Granted, it was just in horror, but they were
all saying no. They were all like,
it turned into comedy.
Yeah.
So,
but it's not. But the blackening is a comedy. So,
but I feel like the situation and response linked itself to that.
But that's why, like you said, with Nope, and that's why I said Nope. I didn't look at Nope as a comedy. It was serious, but it had moments that because of our blackness, that we would laugh at. I would love to see a black crew. A main crew of black people in space traveling and
what
I'm saying though, like, I get what you're saying because you have to literally kind of still trope it into. You have to still trope it into what because these niggas still gotta die. They gotta
go so still come to horror. They still gonna die. But I just want black response.
Okay, no wait. Let's say this though, because if you take like the latest Transformers, right? Dude wasn't black, right? He was like Puerto Rican or Dominican, something like that. But to me. That's where I think you got to look at. If you take in, it don't necessarily got to die. You know, it could be action. It
no. It could
like
be
Independence Day, right?
But I am talking about
Independence Day. Could be
I
that.
am talking about horror. I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like Independence Day, right? Yeah. You had Will Smith. That was kind of a nigga in space.
Well, see, that's
what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean when you say a whole cast. If we could get that type of situation,
perfect example. Super Magical London nigga. Super Magical London niggas is exactly what I want to do.
Super.
But instead of doing it in London, like I said, you do it in space with a black cast. Like, cause they was black.
Oh, they do that.
They was
put them on a space station.
I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, that wasn't a comedy, but they had black responses.
But I mean,
that dude when he saw it,
I was just saying that was just still like. that was just awakening of like that Super Cell was great because it was niggas like, bro, I got hours. I didn't know that was there.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I felt seen. That's how I respond to it too.
But I feel like you can't have that in space.
Why not?
Because nigga, you have studied and I don't want you to be ignorant in space. That's a stupid movie.
Well, no matter be ignorant. If I said, wait, you don't want regular American speaking.
You can't have that unless the only way you can have that is if you were doing a movie now where you are transporting regular niggas.
It's
you
also
can have
a fine
smart
line.
niggas.
It's also a real fine line because at some point it's all right. Is this a character and parodying it,
Yeah.
or is this just general? Like so that's like even
That's what I'm
listening to you
saying. Like,
explain it. I've been trying to like.
That's like I get it. Like I
something.
get it. If we were doing like now, because in my mind you're just giving me Star Wars. So you might have people who are smart niggas who actually.
Well, see, y'all
because you might have a class of niggas who.
No,
like
I'm
this.
saying literally.
But
Listen to
y'all
how
going
you
in depth about. I'm saying let's keep it in horror, Alien instead of
You would have to give me a reason
substitute
that regular niggas
all-
got out in space.
Oh, you can write
But I'm
that.
saying,
You can write that.
substitute-
You can-
Without being comedy.
Yes.
Without being comedy.
Oh, David,
That's what I'm saying.
No, you see this. You see this movie.
Alien.
If you see this movie,
This
it
is-
substitutes
this
this cast with just black people.
Because you can't. It explains how you can just get regular people who are just like,
Yeah,
okay,
that-
I'm trying to
be in space.
I'm trying to be in space.
Yeah.
They went to space for a reason.
Okay.
Obviously, like any other time. You know,
Isn't like
So
that's also
in Alien,
years
the
of
movie
future,
though,
right?
was
we
there
can do that.
Yeah,
was there a
no,
reason
sorry,
going to space? Would
More
that
reason why niggas
coincide
would be
with
in
black
space.
people saying like that's the reason why I'm going to
Well,
space?
yeah, the whole world was in
Yeah.
that situation. The whole world was in a specific
Yeah, this-
situation.
Okay, that was the end of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like the planet was about to blow up or something. It was just a regular ass
Yeah.
reason why they were
Like
like,
the whole
we need
world
to
was
get out
in
of
a
here.
situation.
but everybody's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was just a colony of these people.
Yeah.
yeah.
That could have been a colony of black
Anybody.
people.
Yeah.
It could
And
be.
that's all I'm saying. Where's the colony of black people?
But it would be a comedy.
No, it doesn't have to be. To that point, it doesn't have to be a comedy. Like I said, it
It's
was
just because black people don't take shit serious, so
It-
we see the comedy in
it's
it.
the like I said, it's still a fine line because of you gotta every action can't be oh shit, no, I ain't going. Like then you start being like, bro, what we doing?
Yeah,
That's what you're doing.
And I'll say
Because
everything
everything
that's
running into
that.
danger. Like to me, black thing was that. Like everybody saying like I'm not gonna do it, and you just ran into danger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Instead of sort of like you still gonna get killed anyway. You know what I'm saying? Though it really wasn't like the black thing was complete comedy because no one got away. Like no one who said like I'm gonna get the fuck out of here literally was gone from the movie.
right.
Like and got away. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just died leaving. So it was like
But also, what helped with the black thing was they was saying like, oh, no, I ain't gonna do that. But they're like, shit, I got to, and that's when they was
Yeah.
like, you gotta have a because
black thing was just a black person's scream.
it was.
Yeah.
Like it was really like if they did it the same way over and over again, to me it would just be a parody of strength in the black person. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, now I just want to see more black people in different scenarios. Like I said, watching this Alien, it made me say we can definitely get an all-black cast of people who that's going to die by alien, by the xenomorph, but having to be in this
I
scenario.
don't know if I want to see my people on the screen getting slaughtered.
I mean,
If you want to get into horror, you got to. Like, that's just horror.
Slaughtered.
Wait.
Have you seen
So
what
do you
horror-
be rooting for the xenomorphs?
Have you seen what horror movie cinema has done to white people? Throughout the generation of just horror movies. Do you really want that to be on us? Do you really want to watch a movie like, God,
Hey, are you a fan of the horror franchise, or you just like to see white people in peril?
Like, yeah, now we gotta attack this.
No, we can do it easily, very easily. So in my world of watching horror movies is the fact that white people do the stupidest things in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I'm really watching people getting like y'all
Get
should
what they
none of this.
deserve.
Y'all should do none of this.
Oh, that's
I don't know how my psyche will react to watching movies of us doing the stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like us doing the stupid shit. Like
No, I told them, yeah, what happened? I see a
no,
lot of niggas
you
do
know,
stupid shit in real life.
you know why though? Because in real life, I only coincide niggas doing stupid shit to real life stupid shit. That makes sense.
But see,
White people, because they've made movies already and have them do the outlandish shit, everything a white person does, I completely believe it. Because the movies have showed that already. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all would. You definitely
but
would.
see, I understand that, but I've also seen horror movies where I'm like, I know 5 niggas who did that exact same.
You're in a bad circle, bro.
You need to reevaluate because you know.
They not in my circle, but you tangentially on niggas, you be hearing like, oh yeah, Donald did some crazy shit.
Out of all the
But no,
like, to be true, like the dynamic that y'all want in horror really changes. I don't really want to be in the movie. It's like, nigga, don't go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really. I'm happy still saying like this white person's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, and this is another thing where I feel like I hate to bring in real shit, but I feel like that's the problem. Is like I think a lot of black people operate with self-preservation first.
Mm-hmm.
So noises, lights flickering, like the standard start off kit of scary movies. Nigga, if these lights in here flicker right now, I'm outside though. Listen, I'm outside so fast, and not only that, if I hit this hallway and hear a nigga,
so here's the thing. So I get that, but here's how you play into that. All the tropes that they know that we ain't, that makes the killer smarter because he's like, all right, I know that this group of people ain't. So now we getting new type of kills. The light flicker, we running, and next thing you know, we running some other shit.
But we dead, bro.
Stop this.
What's a horror movie? I still want niggas to die.
Are you trying to give niggas recipes on how to kill us?
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. You want new ways to kill us?
Your third eye is way too open.
A different response. Not every nigga does that.
I was about to say.
A nigga will see a light flicker and be like, hey.
What's that?
And then if don't shit happen, they go back to what they do.
No, I'm saying if the lights start flickering, doors closed, you know, the little shit that leads up to the noise that fucks you up. I don't know too many niggas that's gonna be like, hey, niggas gonna be like
even if we were to take a horror movie right now, and the lights, like you just said, lights just went out. Like I said, it's gonna be a portion of niggas who gonna stand straight the fuck up and go for that door. You know what I'm saying?
With the flashlight on.
It's very pitch dark. It's gonna be a nigga looking for some light. Like, damn, let me get my phone. It's gonna be a nigga who will sit here like, I don't know what just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be all of that. Yeah. But like I said, what you want in the movie is the niggas who really go for the door.
No, I want it all. I'm saying, like I said, y'all. Good. That it makes it a smarter horror movie because we know that these classic horror tropes ain't gonna work.
It's like a plan nigga, like a nigga who got a plan. Like, okay, it's 5 of them. I'm gonna do this and see what they do. That to me is a standard horror movie, unless it's some ghost shit.
Thank you, Snack.
I was looking at it like that point. It has to be some supernatural shit to get niggas in that type of entertaining room. Whereas they don't do some shit.
And then there's Busta Rhymes that's ready to fight.
That's another response. That's different.
He in space though.
But he was running too when he did it though.
That's fair.
Busta Rhymes in space though would have been bananas.
But
wait, you know what?
Come on, you ugly motherfucker.
He's not A-sex.
Yeah, he got his head knocked off. He got his head knocked off like the nigga in Manhattan.
You know you gotta say that. You know you gotta say that. Come on, you half-dead motherfucker.
He wouldn't have finished motherfucker. He's not.
In true reality, what you just trying to describe, Jason X in space was the most outlandish thing written.
It was.
And not a nigga was written into that script. You know what I'm saying? Not a nigga was written into that script. And that was the most outlandish thing you could do.
You want to know the most outlandish?
They brought that nigga back on steroids.
You know, I got chances. You want to know the most outlandish thing I saw this week? Did y'all niggas know that Kane is a mayor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who? Kane. The
wrestler.
Did y'all know that he be choke slamming people at his rallies on stage?
Yes.
I did not know that.
This nigga Kane, he was doing his speech. He was mad in a backpack. Somebody, clearly it was staged, but he had somebody interrupt him, have him come on stage. So he put his mask. He's like, "Hey, you're Kane, right?" He's like, "You're the mayor." He's like, "Yep, I'm the mayor, but you do know what else I am, right?" And then the music come on. He gets the bag, open it up, put the mask on, grab the dude, choke him to the stage, the table. Went back to the podium. All right, so back to what I was saying.
Where is he the mayor of?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
That nigga Kane is a mayor. Choke slamming niggas.
All right. With that being said, because I was disappointed that he's a MAGA supporter, but he has to be.
He a MAGA supporter?
I didn't know that.
No, he was.
It's Knoxville, nigga. You gotta be. You can't be Democratic out there. Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama.
I don't even.
You ain't even got to like Trump, but you gonna have to represent him.
Oh, he a big nigga.
That's gross.
He proud of him.
Why
MAGA
you get called out with your flower shoes?
How you see my shoes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Wait. Why
you
are infamous?
Why
Why the shoes? Why are your shoes infamous?
What you do, man?
Why you doing this?
Was it the shoes you had on
That's
last night?
super random, bro.
Hey, was it the shoes you was wearing last night?
No, these are right.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
I just need to know why they infamous.
I mean, these are actually my flower shoes are one of my favorite shoes, actually. But it was like I said, snacks irritating, bro. You know that's when we was in Texas, you know, and I had went to the art overdose.
Yeah.
It was like a party art fashion show thing, whatever. Like I said, I'm not from there, so like I went in my flower shoes. I'm chilling. I think I had a little bang. I was in my own little world, but niggas was kind of mad about that. Niggas was like, you know,
Local
like,
niggas?
I was down there with beautiful women, chilling, minding my business. That they do. I didn't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But y'all said they got, you know.
So
when you get DMs, it's like you down there with a nigga with some flower shoes.
Hey man, the flower shoes was out there pulling, nigga.
I was chilling. I was minding my business.
That's a wild
Infamous flower shoes.
Right. I never like when I got that message coming back to me like niggas really mad at you about the flower shoes you had on.
That's
like,
hilarious.
I'm like, you just saw my shoes. They're like,
That's some deep hating ass shit because you know they hit the group chat like, damn, dog. But I made this nigga got flower shoes on.
I don't get it.
I got these motherfucking
One of
gators.
the guys who was clowning him, like he was like, "Damn man, she out here with someone else." One of the like, and he got flowers.
And he got flowers.
And he lost up. You know,
Cause I mean, that's like I think that's like club culture anyway. Everybody in J's and so I really was like, nigga, I'm just in the store. Like this is like these are my favorite fucking shoes. I got J's and shit at home. These are my favorite shoes.
I like these.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It fit the fit. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like niggas like they got flower shoes.
But yeah, no, Kane choke slamming niggas on stage. That's rapping.
That's bananas.
That's the most wildest shit.
That is actually bananas, bro. Like I did not know because I mean I feel like we didn't get the rightful Schwarzenegger that we needed then as governor.
Well, Schwarzenegger doesn't have a finishing move.
You don't need one. He had lines that he didn't use. He didn't use his
I
campaign.
guarantee.
I
guarantee.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Absolutely. That first
I
one.
guarantee you ran for re-election.
Yeah.
He was like, California, I'll be back. I guarantee.
Absolutely.
You think so?
I guarantee he left the
Wait,
left
and
the press conference and told security, hey, get to the chopper.
So what?
He didn't get that.
So what? I was gonna say, who would have the better one? Who would have the best one-liner than the president? Who would have
wrap it up?
Yeah.
Out of who?
And in general, who do you think would have if they were their president and they used either their movies or a character that they did one-liner,
The Rock.
that they president campaign?
It's like The Rock, bro.
The Rocks might be too vulgar.
How?
What's his campaign slogan?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He definitely back.
It doesn't matter what, though.
Back energy.
No, I don't think he'd be back
Real
energy.
back energy.
I think he would be like,
Because that means Rock was disrespecting anybody who says, and he pointed out that you was just like I'm being disrespectful. So I hate everything that Trump does.
You can't call anybody a Rudy Food candy ass on a campaign trail.
but see, no, whoa. Are we talking Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Are we talking Rocky Balboa? Or are we talking about The Rock? Because it's three different eras of his character.
I feel like because it's Dwayne Johnson who would be running, he gonna use all of them.
Hey, because he
We said Dwayne Johnson. We said who are you got to use your personas to run.
So he going
He
crazy.
called it.
That's the Rock show. He's
Yeah.
literally running for president.
On the Rock show, he running for president.
Show.
Yeah.
That's literally what he's
What?
doing. So
Yeah.
it's like
I didn't hear the show.
I know he had a show.
Yeah.
Wait, after Ballers?
Oh,
Young Rock.
Oh, younger.
Oh yeah, the premise of it is he's running for president, and
But he using his one-liners though.
yes,
He is.
He
Yes,
can't.
he's telling
He's
the-
young Rock.
he's telling
No,
the story.
he's
He's telling his life story.
because it's basically the whole thing is an interview where damn it, who was I forgot whoever's interviewing him.
Johnny, no.
Bro, hold on. You got me. You already got me. So this is like.
It's set like 2035.
This is like everybody hates Chris,
Yes.
but The Rock is narrating his
Yeah,
mind.
and his stuntman is him.
Yeah.
He's playing him.
But I'm saying but it's The Rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's literally like saying I was running. He's like, oh yeah. So how'd you get here? He's like, well, it all started.
But he's talking in the language of Dwayne Johnson we've known for years.
Yes.
He's calling this nigga Rudy Poo. And he's doing this.
He's telling us. He's telling the truth.
But it's him. Is it? I need to watch this. Rock snap. I did not know this was going on. Rock snap.
But I don't know how his one-liner is gonna go. I'm not gonna see it. I'll see how it goes with the campaign trail.
It will only be able to be done in a debate.
And my thing is like, because if Kane choke slamming niggas, he gotta be putting niggas in. He gotta rock bottom.
He's giving everybody the people's elbow, the president's elbow.
The president's elbow. And this nigga is literally throwing the presidential sleeve off and throwing that shit in the crowd.
Flag.
Like in the crowd, it's too much. It's MAGA energy.
Why you going mad on Rock, bro?
I'm sorry.
He's not negative. Man, I don't see him talking crazy about nobody. I see him with high energy telling his plan.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying if the nigga went viral and like set up in a run for presidency, and he didn't pick a side, the side that would give him the money to do what he needs to do.
See, this is what you're not
It's
catching.
MAGA energy.
He would. This is the thing. All the trope, all the lingo. He would use those against other world leaders. China, you want fair trade? It doesn't matter what you want. Like all that type of shit. I don't see that being MAGA. I see that being like high energy American Hulk Hogan ass shit.
That was just MAGA.
Damn,
You said Hulk Hogan.
You just
said Hulk Hogan.
What about that? You know what? So here's this, and this, even though a lot of these lines are kind of reused lines, but when you hear it in his voice, you kind of equate it to him. Carter from Rush Hour. Think about all his one-liners in Rush Hour.
I thought you said wrestler.
I said
everybody.
I said
everybody.
I also saw you tweet out wrestler though. That's what they threw me off.
I said actor
You do
or
what you want to
wrestler.
do.
I said actor. I said actor or wrestler.
I just saw wrestler.
I would be Deuces then, because Deuces do what the fuck he wants to do.
Why did you didn't read my tweet? I said actor or wrestler.
I saw which wrestler.
I said actor or wrestler.
He definitely said wrestler.
I see it now.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that first.
Yeah, but I would say you gotta think: is this what you want?
Carter as president?
If this what you want, is a really good ass slogan.
That is not.
It sounds like it's not.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's fuck. That's what you want. I don't know. Maybe not.
Every other thing you trying to say, I get to Trump doing it. And I'm like, I don't want it.
I don't think.
Why you gonna
Trump, bro?
I'm just
But I
sorry.
figure when you say, "Is this what you want?" That sounds like you fucked up, and now you trying to explain
This is
yourself.
what you want.
And just look like you. It sounds like you're saying like that. It is what you want.
Like, you definitely gotta have.
But that's not how he says it. The way he says it is a statement.
You gotta,
It's like, hey,
it gotta be a cold ass mic drop. Like, this nigga gotta really be like, nigga,
Hey, yeah.
I'm cutting rent off from niggas. Is this what you want? You know what I'm saying?
right. Reparations. Is this what you want? Lower taxes. Is this what you want?
You gotta have a real mic drop. You gotta have a real mic drop, bro.
Abolishing student loans. Is this what you want? Like, right there, everybody gets that, bro.
You gotta have a mic drop. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't say too much shit. Like, you gotta get to the mic and be like, I'm cutting taxes. This is what you want. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? But it's like that's also like a.
Are you not entertained? Is irritating too.
But if you put at the end of a commercial where you show all the stuff you gonna do, it's the fact that it's entertained that kills.
Bro, I'm not voting.
Hey,
nobody.
ask you, are you not entertained?
Like,
are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? It's a great one to line.
And I don't even know how we hear in politics in general, but in real life, to me, I don't understand.
No, that's
Okay. Why are you talking about in real life? But that's not in real life.
But I'm just saying.
You just saying what's a good slogan.
I'm being very truthful just in the fact of where the world is now. Like the fact that there are celebrities that are literally like government officials.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I hate it. That's what I'm saying. This is just the topic to have fun with, like in an ideal world.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here at the end of the campaign?
Can you dig it?
You show all this stuff.
You dig it!
That's a rally cry. You like to incite violence.
Can you dig it? It's crazy.
now, if Obama said, "Can you dig it?" You would have got a third term out of it.
Can you dig it?
You the wrong thing.
Done for change.
I don't care how you get back
Can
in
you
it,
dig it?
but we need you in it. You need you back in it. Like, if you'd have gave me a "Can you dig it?" and that's literally actually Obama energy. "Can you dig it?" is Obama energy.
I bet. Oh wait a minute.
A smooth ass.
I bet you Arnold
with
dropped
a Newport.
He definitely definitely dropped that at the end of a campaign
He
too.
definitely dropped Hasta La Vista, baby.
I'm gonna give him
Vista,
I'm gonna give him an offer you can't refuse to threaten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it?
too threatening.
I'm gonna give him
Especially for a
Because
president.
think about it, if you show all, I'm thinking about you show all the stuff that you want to do, and look, I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse.
Hey, I'm
Boom, and you just drop everything that's super cold.
If you tough on crime.
if you tough on crime.
That's a great statement.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna dip into my white people bag. You can't sit with us for Mean Girls.
You can't sit with us.
That's exclusive.
Hey,
No,
bro.
That's exclusive.
You know what?
You're not getting
That's actually two
That's that
right
one
now.
percenter.
I was gonna say, you too rich. That's a Mitt Romney ass.
We already close to that with not like us.
Can't see here. That's that sound
The
like.
fact that politicians use not like us already.
Why so serious with me?
Why so serious?
Why so serious would be horrible?
Yes, bro.
That's a really great. It's a really if you really trying to rebut them, like really debate, that's a really great.
Why so serious?
Be afraid, be very afraid would be the worst.
Hey, no.
Tough on crime.
Tough on crime.
Oh, the criminals should be afraid.
Be very afraid. Hey,
Tough on
Hey,
crime.
if your name's John and you ain't got Here's Johnny, you
Yeah,
if you ain't doing Here's
No,
Johnny,
no, the
coming out. Johnny.
Johnny. Will you announce the campaign?
no, man, that's
Announce your candidate.
Brown. I'm just a boy standing in front of a
Let's get ready to rumble.
Because you can still spin it to the world, but like I'm just a man out
yeah.
here acting in front of the world. Acting all over. You know what I'm
The
saying?
big buffer is it's time.
Gone with the wind.
Frankly, my
Frankly,
damn,
my dear, I don't give a damn.
You're not getting voted for it.
thought that really would be wild to see a really like a real debate and niggas just using one line.
That'd be
That'd be cold though. I would love. Hey,
Tell
hey.
me this chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be so cold.
That's you can use that if you down. If everybody claiming that you down in the polls,
That 1%. Like, hey, you get blown the fuck out. Like, it's a clear 51. It's like 87 to 23. You like,
Oh,
so tell me there's a chance. Like that's as a president. So if I was really running, that's the kind of shit I would just tweet. Like that's how I would like to be to be like in tune with like the
definitely not
people.
winning that.
Nope. But niggas gonna lie, you gonna be famous forever.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like family did the
Yeah.
That killed. The fact that killed his campaign is still the wildest shit ever to me.
It's so crazy. He was I don't know if he was gonna win or whatever, but he was doing fine. Then he was just so excited on the campaign trail one day that it came out as
He said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
You don't remember the Chappelle show? That was based off of a real thing that happened.
No, I did not.
Oh
know. I did not know the
Yeah,
real
what
thing.
did we hit the Samuel Jackson? Hold
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your bus. Wow.
That's how you go to war.
Hey, that don't sound. That's not
That's not reaffirming at all.
Tough on crime.
That's all
To
it
infinity and beyond. Use the buzz.
That could work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
we're gonna take the economy to the
I don't know. You know what?
That can end the night.
That also sounds like an NFT and shit like that. So I feel like, you know, like they're like to the moon, to the infinity and beyond. Like I just feel like, I don't know, man.
That shit is wild, dog. Hail to the king, baby.
That you gotta say that when you win.
Yes, yes,
But then you also not winning your second term because they go, what are you thinking of yourself?
like, you know what's funny though is like I feel like what you set up right now in my mind is literally what we just saw in the Olympics. Like everybody just does like everything.
Yeah.
Like so it's like, but it's like, yeah, if you really put into life and like these niggas, if your presidential elect was truly a movie geek, this nigga would literally use
Teddy Graham? Wow.
Teddy Graham vibes, bro. Like,
But shit, like again, like, that whole Kane shit threw me for a loop. Did y'all hear about this Disney Plus shit?
no,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. With the death.
Wow.
All right, so
that's crazy. I heard about that
so
shit.
the good Cardi. So this guy,
You talking about?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
talking about that second, but that brother thing got me back.
we gonna get there. We
We
gonna
gonna
get there.
get there.
But so apparently, so this guy and his wife they went to Disneyland or Disney.
Oh, that.
yeah.
No,
Disney,
that
yeah. And his wife passed, you know, unfortunately, and so he was trying to sue and hold the park rival, and their lawyers was like, well, hey, you signed up for Disney Plus and you agree that you cannot hold us a court, a jury law.
Yeah, basically, they said when you sign up for Disney Plus, somewhere in that agreement, it's saying for anything Disney
related,
it's
we
arbitration.
Yeah.
Not, and they get to pick the arbitrator.
Yeah.
So it's like, what we doing here?
But she did not sign up. He signed up. So they're trying to say because he signed up and they were married, and that clause should cover both.
That's really the beat. It's really the like if she would have did it, it would have been like this overshot face nigga.
No, I feel like even so.
Disney Plus, and I die at your party.
No, I'm saying, but for Disney, this would have been an open shut case because they could have really used it like when she signed up and already gave the rights away. Signed, but she didn't. You did. So now it's like now they trying to use the whole like y'all just married. So
but you're not even listening, bro. We talk about Disney Plus the app, right?
I know.
And Disney but park. She died at the park.
No, what I'm saying though is like understanding.
He's saying from Disney's standpoint.
No, I get it. But the outlandishness is that you think.
I'm really breaking down the diabolicalness of this. You saying like
okay,
you saying like because it is that when I didn't know what y'all talking about, but yes, that when I saw that, bro.
That's the wildest shit.
It's so maddening to me because that's like when the little boy got snatched by the alligator a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That would be like because she signed up for Disney Plus, hey, we don't give a fuck. What happened? Your son got snatched in front of you, you gotta be okay with it because you watch Disney Plus.
Only thing I will say to this when I saw it is like niggas gotta stop ignoring the fine print.
Very much so.
It's bananas.
The South Park episode.
But it's bananas.
Like South Park episode. Remember they signed up and they was all human centipedes.
You didn't read the fine print. You didn't read the terms and conditions.
When she had that whole movie about herself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's crazier that we live in a world now where it's like this happens. And a nigga will go that far back to be like, we not finna defend this. We're not fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that it's like, dog, y'all really got this in y'all shit.
I just imagine the lawyer when they thought of that, like not thought of the clause in this lawsuit. They was like, how do we get out of this? Like when they had their crisis meeting, that lawyer that was like, oh shit, we got in there.
But it's crazy because
that's so evil.
I feel like in the same realm of like streaming and all this kind of shit, like when people still don't really know what it is. Like I said, like the apps on our phones are actually dictating how we actually handle life. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas are okay and just download some shit immediately. Like I said, we ain't reading the fine print. That's literally what it's saying to you. Like nigga, this is an app that you was doing on your own at home. And now you just spent the time out here.
Some of that stuff, but in a case where somebody died, they gonna have a hard time really being able because a court gonna see that and be like, "Well, get the fuck out."
It's still bananas that we in a world that they fighting for that. Like we
it's violent Disney part that but a court is gonna see that and more than likely because it's the same shit as when people do liability work. A lot of the times, and granted, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the full scope of it, but a lot of the times, a lot of lawyers, you should still do it because. Yeah, they say, oh, no, we're not lying. But if a nigga get hurt because of something that they were doing on yours, because you signed the little last piece of paper, they not gonna be like, oh, good luck, nigga. Like, that's more likely than not. The court gonna be like, damn.
And that's why I said, like, I feel like the fact that the fact that it even came out, I think it's gonna definitely we're gonna get a revision now. We're gonna get a whole new set of updated terms of all kind of random apps. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Read your fucking app.
But to be fair, people have been telling people to reply. There have been positive instances. A girl, she got like 5,000 because she read through the fine print. And one of the clauses was, if you're the first person that reach out to us saying you read them and have like a code or whatever, we'll send you money. So she reached out to them, sent them the money, told them the proof. She got money.
But you know what? So this is. I'm gonna start reading. No, hold on. This is how my mind thinks, right? Wait, this is how my mind thinks. I was thinking that too, right? So I remember there was a year. There was a whole year. One day, I was like, this is when I still eating Taco Bell, right? Now, and I looked at the back. I looked at the back of that receipt, and it said, "Hey, just go on this website, enter this code." And you can win $500.
Yeah, they always do that,
right? And I said, "I bet you ain't nobody reading this bitch, right?" So I spent the whole year. I'm talking about faithfully every day that I went to Taco Bell, put in that code. And I was like, bro, there's no way I'm not winning this shit. I guarantee you ain't nobody else doing this shit. And so in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna start reading these fine prints, and I'm like, nah, because I'm gonna spend a whole year reading these fine prints, and I ain't gonna win no money. I'm gonna waste my damn time.
She just got lucky with that one company. Like, it's probably 99% companies not doing shit.
But like I said, so I don't trust those shit because like I said, I tried it for a year at Taco Bell. I tried to get that 500.
The fact that you was at Taco Bell thinking that nobody else is doing it. It's like nigga, Taco Bell, niggas at midnight, like, bro, I'm about to try to get this 500 back. Nigga that through his life, he didn't get the last 10 of the Taco Bell, like, ooh, I might get this 5 tomorrow. This nigga think he one of the like Taco Bell.
I thought I had it, bro.
You gotta see a receipt like that at some shit like Target where niggas really like y'all spend money here all day long.
Yeah, you gotta go. Not in the place where drunk and high people going. Because then
because somebody high was like, hey, bro, you know you can do that. Like,
do y'all scan random QR codes, Jesse?
No, and please don't do that because you can get your shit hacked.
Oh yeah, you can.
Digs with the word.
Digs with the word. Well, I was. Because I saw one person saying they scanned it, they ended up getting $1,000 in their cash out. It was
the person who ain't told you they done got their life savings wiped.
I mean, I can believe that QR codes is really random. There's a lot there. Like you definitely add up to your phone.
I don't follow no random link. Like niggas be like, hey, yo, click the link, bro. I'm not clicking shit. Next you know, you remote operating my phone.
Yep.
Hell no.
That would be bananas. So y'all somewhere scan a QR code and you know you just.
Bro, I literally just saw a video on that. They was talking about how people get tours because they'll sign them up for certain shit. Like, oh yeah, we'll get you on a tour thing. We'll do this, we'll do that. Oh yeah, click, scan the QR code. And they scan the QR code thinking, oh, it's just gonna pop up to this website that I signed up, not realizing they are literally in your phone.
That's what they did. I think it was Chicago where they had the parking thing. You scan the QR code to pay. Somebody slapped there right over it.
Really?
You come back to your car, so they're like, hey, you never paid. We ain't got no proof of it.
That happened to Dre. That happened to us. We went to the
slime museum. Diabolical.
Swear to God, went to the slime museum. It's right across the street.
That's diabolical.
Them niggas put the QR code on the board.
Yeah,
she paid it. It sent her a receipt that looked like it was official. Nigga, we came outside to a $70 ticket. And we was like, we got the whole, she called the number, not work, it wasn't shit. She called the number off the board, and they was like, oh, we'll send somebody out. Man, that nigga came and peeled that sticker right the fuck off of it. No bullshit.
Damn.
That's bananas.
That's diabolical.
That's y'all niggas need to get money the right way. That's just me, bro.
What was your follow up to the do we scan QR codes? You had a fun topic.
It was the same thing about the Taco Bell and shit. Like I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the chick.
Like, no, I mean,
got $1,000 for the cash app.
Like, I really all have a moment in my life. I definitely used to. I was a bottle cap nigga. I used to try to do
the free 20 ounce.
See if you can get some shit out of it, or like when.
Hey, that was great. That was
that was a great time. I actually did win a lot of.
Hey, that was a great time. The free 20 ounce caps.
Like I won $5 off them shits. I won plenty random shit. That
I think the last time I probably really went crazy and really lived that long ago was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had a Doritos, Mountain Dew, and all they gave you was they kept giving you XP bonuses, so you can keep your shit up. And I was going crazy. I was putting all the codes in like, nigga, I'm about to have. Nigga, my shit XP was like forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember when they was doing the free 48-hour Xbox Live. And I was when you could still stack it. I had like a solid 3 months because I was just getting them.
Like, it's disgusting what they attach things to, but they just knew. Yeah. Like, you niggas gang.
That's why we addicted to sugar now.
Pretty much.
All that shit. All the McDonald's shit. All
didn't have to drink the shit. Like, nigga, just buy it.
Just buy it, yeah.
Didn't have to drink it.
Because I wonder, like, was that campaign, that era, was that a positive for those other companies or negative?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, because that's just still going on now. Like, I still see Fortnite on bags.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different thing now. Yeah, I see.
Maybe I'm not paying attention to my purchases anymore. Shit.
Like, I definitely still see codes for Call of Duty and Fortnite. It's still a thing. Niggas still drink the fuck out of Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mountain Dew sponsor gaming.
Oh, heavy. Oh, yeah.
Like,
everything they got in the sports.
It was for sure a positive just because somebody just went, I might get two. It was like, let me go ahead and buy one. Probably wasn't about to buy it. So.
Yeah.
Or they was gonna buy a different brand. But
Bro, we used to stagnate. We used to have drawers full of them.
I mean, I still
go in there like, oh shit, especially on days you broke. Remember, we was kids at the time, so we had to walk to the store. So like, I can just walk the walk.
But I feel like for me personally, it doesn't still start. McDonald's really had the whole choke. Like the Monopoly. Getting a free hash brown really made my day every time.
Did you watch the documentary on that Monopoly game?
I haven't watched it.
Bro,
please watch that. That shit broke my heart.
Mafia involved in it.
Yes,
Mafia. And shout out to Crystal Buckland. That's the homie. She acted and she plays the black lady that was in it.
It's crazy.
What? That's Crystal. That's Crystal Buckland that we were camping in. Yeah, that's her.
That's cool,
really?
bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right
now, I know we talked about it. We talked about it. There was a podcast on it like 6 months before the documentary. I listened to the podcast and I'm watching the documentary. I'm like, fuck did I know all this? Because like, everything that was coming up, I'm like, yeah, I remember this. Where the fuck do I know all this, bro?
Like the mob was like literally like in it. Yeah. Like these niggas was going crazy. It was a whole
McDonald's.
They was one running this shit.
Yeah, it was a wild story.
Bro, I was just talking to somebody about that too. I was talking to a friend of mine. We was talking about fast food in general. Yeah. And we was talking about like niggas don't really realize like the way we say food is bad now, like fast food, like that wasn't like that when we was kids. Like food actually, like McDonald's shit actually really was good. Because the niggas made a life of really making 100% pound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like when you think about like hearing that, like these niggas really was making the legal, like these niggas was real entrepreneurs. Like I was trying to make ends meet. Like to even know.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't McDonald's. No. It was a promotional company they hired. Yeah. And what happened was the owner of the company found that he could literally milk it by just having his own people win the prize. So you know how you always used to have like 4 of the whatever. Yeah.
I mean, you never get Boardwalk or Park Place. You never get one of those.
It was by design.
Wait, they kept Boardwalk and Park Place in fucking golden fucking suitcases. Like, bro, it was crazy.
It was
how it really was. It's like 2 made.
No, it was a bunch made.
But
they weren't released.
But it wasn't released, and it was in golden suitcases. Yeah, it was transported by human people. We wasn't like
but other people are there.
No, I'm saying not like through air, not through cargoes. Like
it was only people.
If I give you the
like hand
in hand. Yeah.
That's bananas. My thing is like the greatest thing about the Monopoly thing that I feel like the world never like. I feel like you should have a documentary on that. Is like there's never been nobody who had Boardwalk and really just made like a run. Like I just need to find it.
Yes, they did. They talk about
it. That's in the documentary.
Watch the documentary.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta watch it. It breaks so hard. As much as we strove to get this shit, like I remember my family was like, we had a pot.
I'm calling people family.
I was just gonna say, we literally had a pot of fucking things where we had like niggas from the neighborhood. Which one you need?
Yeah.
Or we got this. Or which one y'all need? And we realized. These two are never ever here. But if you watch the documentary, you realize
why. Yeah, it tells you, bro.
That nigga they was shiesty, bro.
They break it down. And it's not just is it in a multiple parts or one movie?
There was one.
I think it was one.
I'm gonna be happy with you. I ain't had no problem getting a free hash brown surprise.
Oh yeah, but that's how they're tricky though.
We talking about from yellow on up, bro. They're talking about the big ones,
big prizes.
Yeah, not the food shit.
I accepted my life because like, bro, I'm not. That would be wild for me to win any of these. I'm happy with my prize.
So, when Umbrella Academy final season came out, I was 100% had no interest in watching this. Last season was trash.
Are you serious?
I hated last season.
I watched it, bro.
And so I've been hearing nothing but bad things about this final season.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
Yeah, you can go.
So I watched the whole thing. I was disappointed it was short. It was only 6 episodes.
It is short.
So it is better than last season.
It is.
And I hate it because they gave us potential for a great season and then literally ended.
Yes.
Literally just ended. It's so good, but so irritating at the same time.
Like when I watched it again this season, I was really like, I forgot that how much this whole show in general is about time travel and going back in the apocalypse and everything. And the last season really threw that off. Yeah. That's why the last season was back. Because he was like, bro, y'all not doing none of the shit y'all was doing in the season.
And their apocalypse was so crazy. It wasn't even like because I had to go back and rewatch half of last season just to get caught up with this season. Yeah. And I felt like that's what the problem was. They made the apocalypse too complicated. They made that particular mix-up so
and
ridiculous
and
over the top.
And
And way too personal.
Way too personal.
Yeah.
It was way too because that's what it was. Like you said, when I started watching it and they did the recap, I was like, "Was it her fault that we doing this?"
Nigga, listen.
Like I forgot about.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because they made an emphasis on the black sister, right?
Yeah.
And her and how people didn't want her around, and I'm like, what the fuck did she do again? But when you go back and watch, she literally did what everybody else does every season. It was just her
story.
Yeah,
so what I did get the last season and why I didn't like it, but what I saw was like maybe they just gonna get dragged out because everybody can have a season of like their own catastrophe because they really
that's what it felt like. Yeah, that's what it felt like. And this season felt like the what was it, Elliot? Victor. This was Victor's season.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's what it was too with that. But with this particular thing, is like season 1 was 5's relationship with Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 was 1's relationship with Dad.
Yeah.
But then you got to think the Hispanic dude, his relationship was always with Mom.
It was, yeah.
So they blended those in, and then they just gave everybody their opportunity to be like, well, this is what fucked me up with Dad, but then this is how me and Dad kind of did underhanded shit to the rest of the group. But I also hated that about this particular season because y'all gave us 6 fucking episodes. You could have drugged those 4 episodes out and gave us more.
You could, yeah.
And considering like, this is the final.
To know it's done.
Yeah.
To know it's
so
done.
I was disappointed with the end. The very end pissed me off.
Yeah, I feel like knowing it was done, and I was the same because I didn't know how many episodes it was, so I was just kind of watching it. So in the end, I'm like, and even like my 4th episode, I'm like, bro, this shit ought to be done.
Right.
Like, and I'm like, I didn't need to. So to realize I don't think it was. I think all in all, still the series was a great series. I think it was a really great show for something I never watched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like it at all? You didn't like it at all? Really?
I stopped watching it season 1. I didn't finish season 1. That shit was trash.
Really?
Not like the
like I said, I liked it up until, like I said, I started seeing the dip after, like I said, with like last season I hated. I really hated it.
But I mean,
what did you hate about it though?
But no, you know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the reason, because I'm pretty surprised you didn't like season 1. Because I feel like the people that liked the seasons liked the element of chase.
Yes.
In the time travel.
I did.
Like having marrying them, following them, like the element of chase, because it was a kid's story about these things. We don't even know why these niggas who they are, but they also still getting chased by some random niggas. Daddy doing some other shit. Yeah. So like that story, that in the beginning was just like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
And even then, the only thing I also would have said was if they would have put this season after season 1.
Yeah.
Because it explains so much about the powers and about how they were set up to be where they are.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what made this season good though, because it's like they literally went back to the roots.
Yeah, it went so deep.
They went right back
to the roots. Because
niggas chasing them again.
Why you went to the final season?
Doing, like all this shit, like they don't know what's going on. They got like the fact that they did the whole like you literally just rebooted the season just to end it.
Yeah,
because like they ended the season with niggas not having powers.
No powers, yeah.
So it's like we're gonna just reboot you, give you some random shit that you never know you're gonna have. You bring the chase back, all this energy back, and the season's over though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's really what I feel like that's what it was, and that's what I hated about the last season. The last season was so personal. Like there was nobody chasing, there was no energy of this shit going on. It was just like I just gotta hear about y'all stories. I don't care.
I feel like they could have flipped it because the last season could have been the last season. If you would have ended it with the niggas just not having power,
like and just ended
you know what I'm saying, and just being in the world.
I didn't like last season, but like I said, if they would have ended right there, I would have been like, all right.
I mean,
like the action and all that shit for the preseason was good. Yeah. You know, it's not saying the last season fizzled out, but it was like
that's literally what I was asking. That it hasn't fizzled out to y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're not getting no more. I think it's like they definitely ended on.
But I seen the time change. I remember how excited everybody was on Umbrella Academy when we get the same type of love and excitement as Stranger Things.
No, it did.
And I think this is more X-Men. To me, this is more X-Men than Stranger Things.
This season didn't though.
He's saying in terms of the reception that it got.
No, I know what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel like lately.
No, I gave it up.
Like most people,
like no, like I was like the same energy I had for Stranger Things I had for Umbrella Academy until last season.
Yeah.
But I had the energy for last season. When
Me too. I had energy for last season, but
I was like, bro, this
and that's what killed me for the excitement for this season.
I feel like last season was kind of on some Marvel shit. Like how you said, it was trying to make it personal.
Yeah.
They were trying to make people kind of watch and think instead of be excited throughout the whole episode.
Yeah.
It was a lot more dialogue,
it was a
lot
really
more back and
season.
forth.
It was a make or break season. I feel like that was going to be the season to see if it was going to even do spinoffs or do anything.
You know what?
That's how I felt with that season.
And that could have been the problem. That could have been the issue that they wanted to do spinoffs.
They were trying to create something
it didn't develop into that.
Because even having in all of the people of the show, Ogre actually has the most story.
Which one?
The black girl.
Yeah. Well,
like
she does, but so does God damn, why can't I think of his brother who got old girl pregnant? Diego. Yeah, Diego and his situation with the whole getting her pregnant and the family shit from last season. To me, that would have been a great spinoff.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's how I felt. I feel like because the black girl gave us her life,
Allison, yeah.
her life, like that we would see clips of was the film star, a movie star, so that we could have really had a spinoff of her really going through her life.
But remember, her life sucked after she got back. I think, and that's
because
why
of the baby.
Remember the husband. Remember when she got back with
her series, her season was literally like you got to decide between your wife or your husband or your career.
But why would they?
No, it was the husband or your career.
I get what y'all saying, but then also we got a whole lot of her career, her story, throughout the main
first
story.
season.
That's what I'm saying.
But remember, her career. But her career was based on her being in the Umbrella Academy and having that power. So if you would have had her be coming back and like go through a show where she doesn't have power, she's not in the Umbrella Academy, she's just a regular, woman trying to be an actress and a mother and a wife, then I feel like that would have been a dope spinoff. But like the way they put it in the show, they kind of just skipped over all that.
I get what you're saying with that, but in the Umbrella Academy world where they're dealing with the Fantastical and all this other shit, that would not fit in that world for a spinoff. That'd be turning into a regular.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, it would still have to be like it would have just been her main story. Like it still would have been.
But what's
could have been some kind of threat still coming at her, but she's still an Umbrella.
Exactly. Yeah, you still you. They still know you for what you used to have. But that to me would have been entertaining.
There's no more.
There's
no more mythical.
Or even if I would have saw, because I think what they did with Umbrella Academy in the last season that really was the big throw off was the announcement, like the introduction of like other people.
Yeah, the other families.
Yeah.
That threw me off.
Like the brain bend back and do. I was like, y'all doing a fucking lot now, bro. Like you know what I'm saying.
But that's why I said it was more Marvel.
And they were trying to do that whole
the last season multiverse shit.
Like I feel like the people don't realize that last season was actually the explosion of Marvel's multiverse.
Yeah.
That year when they dropped.
Oh yeah.
It was literally the same.
But remember, DC did it too.
Yeah,
everybody did it.
Everybody was in the
so Black Mirror did it. Like everybody was trying to do a multiverse.
Cartoons doing it. Like everybody.
So that's why. Yeah. So for me, that's why they like the season. It was like, bro, y'all milking it. Y'all
Sparrow.
And I'm like, and to know this like a novel and story is like. This to even me not reading the books, that this does not feel shit. Like this is part of the
so who's milking it? Who's milking it more? Was that Umbrella Academy milking it, or Attack on Titan coming back again with a movie?
No, Attack on Titan will never really milk shit because they did it the smart way in the beginning.
No, they're coming back.
I know. Hear me out.
I'm just saying.
Before you get into it,
it's not a new movie. It's they're basically cutting part 1, part 2, part 3,
and making
it.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I mean. Okay. Because they stretched it out so much.
Scene where it's Attack on Titan 2.
When they stretch it out so much, it gives so much room.
That's the only reason why. Right. Like, and I'm mad about that. That's a milk. Umbrella Academy didn't milk.
But how is it a milk? Because think about it. The first season is so long ago. You got people right now that love the last season that never watched it before.
I mean, yeah.
So that's like Dragon Ball do it all the time. We're just gonna make this, recap movie, and you're gonna watch this shit. And instead of you going to watch the Frieza saga, you just watch Resurrection F. Boom, you caught up. So I don't think of it like milking. Is more or less, hey, this for y'all. This for you niggas.
The only reason I call it milking is if you're doing it to add something else in it. That even as
but
a
that's
nigga
what
that
if.
wouldn't watch it.
That's what if to me. like the what ifs, is milking that universe because then they're just adding shit to an already dead horse. Well, yeah, we know Captain America like this. But what if it was the girl?
I mean,
nigga, ain't nobody give a fuck if it was the girl. It's gonna be the same difference.
But that was they did that in comic books. So
but what was the difference? There was no difference. You just added an accent and a sword.
No, because then we have no. They would give you like in a sense a different story.
But what
I'm saying, the milking of this would be like you giving me all 3 of these episodes, or the 3 parts. But you feel like somewhere in this motherfucking movie is gonna be a scene that wasn't in none of them.
Well, granted, we don't have all the details. I don't know if it is. I think it's just really cut.
Because I mean,
as one movie.
If it is, like
taking out some of the bullshit, probably.
Probably, but even still, I heard that's milking. To the example that you gave with Dragon Ball was milking. Like Super was for sure a Dragon Ball was still popular enough. Let's get some more money. Like,
but I mean, that's all.
I don't know. I think that's that.
But I do get what you're saying.
But that's the point, y'all. A lot of shit milks.
Yeah, but it's a fine line between milking it and just not knowing when to end it.
But here's the only reason why I say Attack on Titan is the worst milking is because you already split this season up live action to us. You butchered that motherfucker. You split it up, then split it up, then split it up, then split it up, then you said, okay, now we split it up. All right, now we're putting it back together.
Yeah, let me go back to
we had a real positive question. I didn't realize. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah.
Like,
I've been here for a minute.
Yeah, that's why it started.
That's why I'm trying to move to these topics. But yeah.
Oh, but I mean, but I agree. That is not really. It is milking, but milking is no different. You can say that. You can say milking would be the same thing in literature form, where you bring all the comic books out and now you just bring the volume. Like
same difference.
It's the same difference.
This got that. This got the accurate.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the only thing I don't like is if you're literally bringing this out. Like we said, like we joking, like that post credit scene gonna be crazy.
Well, and that's what I think too. Because I thought the plan was to have like a spinoff.
No, that was always rumored because of how much it's been. How much it got stretched out. It literally just said it's a compilation film with events with better visuals. So this is just like a direct
remastered.
Remastered. Again.
So to me, it's not a milking. Because to me, it's
the
reason why I said
I wouldn't say that's a milking.
Because the first 3 seasons came out in such a like the fact that we had to wait years for the difference, right? And the animation changed from season to season. I personally don't think it is a milking. I just think, like you said, it's a remastering. We just gonna throw it out there. If people fuck with it, they do. I don't think they're gonna drop it in like the theater and ask for money. All right. So okay, well, I take back what I said. It might be a little milky.
If you were saying like it was just going to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a Crunchyroll Prime release.
Listen, hey, you want to see those 3 episodes?
But also, wait. But I also think that might be dope because I got put on Attack on Titan watching the first episode in theaters, right?
I'm pretty sure in some places.
I want to watch it in the theater.
Because look, when I watched it in theater, I watched it at the Oriental. Nigga, that shit was cold.
I think at this point, it's like 2 things to be true. It's a little bit more.
The whole point. All of anime and comic media is built around milking.
Because every Naruto movie,
content,
every My Hero movie, like even My Hero movies, they're so unnecessary. But when I saw it in the theater, nigga, I was in there geek like.
But you know what?
Let's get it. You know?
What we're seeing in real time too, like even outside of anime, is just how much like hype just can push something. I guarantee you, it's just because of how much people love that final season.
Like I feel like
you know what I'm saying. People that like we got to put this into a movie.
Even if you think about that in a sense, like movie theaters are just movie theaters, man. You really had I feel like if someone really had dove into the idea of like. On Sunday we want to play shit so to know like Sundays are like a great day to watch like Game of Thrones, all that kind of shit. Is like nigga, we at the theater, like everything going to let it run. I got my back.
And be real theaters. I was gonna say that would definitely save
HBO not gonna be like
one screen.
Oh, one screen you can see. You
you
bad for all those people that buying HBO Max.
Yeah, you bad for that. You bad for that.
Like so,
but that's the same thing as that's a sports bar thing though. Like sports bar, you gotta pay.
And to be honest with you, I was gonna say too, because there's certain things I feel like they do when they make a movie out of a series where they amplify like the 3D effects.
Yeah.
Well, you say enhanced visual.
And that's what I mean. Like, I would love to see the Kenny and Levi fight or chase in the city in a big screen.
Oh, yeah.
With nigga, when he pop up, like
Come in,
nigga,
don't
with the
let them
swords out.
don't let
Oh,
them
bro.
be in super 3D, bro.
I'm on 10, nigga. They gonna kick me out the theater.
Don't
I'm
let me
gonna be the loudest
Don't let
nigga
me see that shit.
doing
I
that.
hate 3D, so I wouldn't.
You hate 3D.
I hate 3D.
I don't do 3D with the glasses no
Greatest
more.
thing
That shit makes me sick. The IMAX shit, I'll do the IMAX. I'll do the 4K shit.
Yeah.
4D, I'll do that.
There's not one thing
Thank
that
you.
I ever want to watch.
Dog, Caroline.
Avatar.
Caroline is one of my favorite movies.
I just hate.
No.
Avatar's trash.
Avatar and Doctor Strange, the universe.
Yeah, that was trash.
I don't like 3D.
But I don't like real like any movie like a real life action movie in 3D is trash to me. But like I said, like I remember.
You know what was a good one though? That was 3D that nobody I don't think went to go see it in 3D. Mad Max. That shit was amazing in 3D, bro.
Was it?
The car scene, the chase scene,
Bro,
bro. They did. That's why the guitar, the nigga on the thing.
yeah.
That's why it was like that because when they did it in 3D, when he would swing out, nigga, the guitar would
Yeah, you
swing
know what?
out.
I saw the promotion.
That shit was
And I
cold,
remember
bro.
seeing the promotion of that season.
Yes.
But like no,
but-
Caroline was one of my like as a cartoon. That was my
But
favorite.
Yeah, but then even thinking about, like I said, talking about how that like how you can move something. I put, bro, Channing Tatum gonna fuck around and get a movie.
Oh, he getting that gambit.
He gonna fuck around and get a
He getting that gambit. The nigga said he would kill baby ducks, bro. He said he would choke.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds behind it. Ryan Reynolds said, "Hey,
Bro.
Ryan Reynolds just put out a statement this week or today. He said if he beats the Deadpool will be."
Hey, and they lobbying for a Blade movie to close it out. Just the same way they did with
Blade?
Logan.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds said he wants Blade to have a Logan style.
So here's what I'll be okay with it.
Oh wait! I can tell you the premise of it?
Well, before you do it, I just want to say this for Channing Tatum.
Okay.
I'll let you tell us about the Blade thing. But if Ryan Reynolds is creating this small pocket universe of giving people their final like send off, and this universe of that, not a serious Gambit movie, but like this, I'm okay with it. I do not want a serious Gambit movie with Channing Tatum in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want a serious.
But I don't think a Gambit movie could be all serious.
I mean,
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't think you can be fully
if you read the comics,
serious.
you can. If you read the
No.
comics,
I mean, if you go into his backstory,
But that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. But in this universe, like I said, I like Channing Tatum. I like Channing Tatum's Gambit in Deadpool. So yes, if Deadpool's gonna be in it, yes, I'm okay.
I would definitely see that.
But don't give me a real alive MCU movie that's gonna be impacting the timeline and shit like that with this Gambit. No, I don't. I do not want
You
that.
can though.
No,
You don't like the accent.
Nah, keep it in order.
I'm not about to say that because I'm like, am I wrong that I do love Channing Tatum as Gambit, but I don't love him?
He a good actor, and I fuck with him, but at the same time, no.
But I also feel like,
But see,
I
I feel this way about Chris Hemsworth though. I don't like him as Thor, but I don't mind him as Thor. Like I find there could be other people better Thors. There could be better Thors.
But here's the thing: you tolerate him as Thor in the MCU. I would not tolerate Channing Tatum
I don't
as
know.
my Gambit in the MCU.
I think you gotta see it. I think you gotta give it a chance.
You could probably do it the same way they do it with Thor.
Like
Because
the funny
Thor
thing
is
about
really-
it is like,
It's like a comedic serious movie.
Nah,
but he didn't start off that way.
Exactly.
Thor started off serious,
yeah.
and then they figured out, he's a very bad
Ragnarok was the one
character.
that picked it up.
Well, because Chris Hemsworth got that range to be goofy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't like him as Thor, but I also like when he was in Ghostbusters. He just got that fucking face, like that goofy white guy face that he can make. The same with Men in Black. Thor is just you. I feel like you need a real somebody for Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like he just too funny. Like
I said, if it stays in the Deadpool universe and that guy, they stay in the void, I'm okay with it.
It's funnier to me because I feel like the Gambit Channing Tatum has been trying to play has been the Gambit since like the old Fox.
Yes.
So it was perfect to me to see him in Deadpool because they were reliving Fox.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you not bringing that nigga around by Peter Parker in there, bro. You're not bringing that nigga. That's a Fox nigga.
if they do get Spider-Man, it's
like that's Fox Gambit, bro.
Keep
like,
that Gambit over there.
That's Fox Gambit.
I don't know.
I was there like
The hype has been growing so big.
because
the hype is growing, and he got Ryan Reynolds behind him.
Ryan
Reynolds gonna give it to him, but he's not.
And niggas is right,
bro.
That's the thing. Niggas is going right.
Like Channing Tatum right now, and I love this thing to death. I actually really enjoy Channing Tatum as actor. But he is living his childish dreams right now. Like he has another grown man who's just as big a kid as he is He was like, bro, we gonna do whatever. Cosplay that, wear that shit outside tomorrow. Nigga. like he is gonna make sure Shannon lives his
because like I said, in Deadpool, I loved it. Like I said, I cannot stop saying, "Oh, do I love?"
And I play Blade too. Like I feel like I don't know if the convention Ryan Reynolds had, because Ryan Reynolds has been really a part of these niggas' lives.
Yeah,
forever.
Bro, he's in almost all the movies Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds.
so it's like to even call these niggas like, bro, they gave me a bag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to put you.
Well, remember, like I said, we talked about it last podcast.
I'm about to put you.
That's what like I said. Wesley told him. He said, "I mean, fuck it, if you can get it happen, I don't think you gonna make it happen." And when he called, he said, "Oh shit, you made it happen."
So it's like my thing is like Ryan. The reason they call this nigga G, Marvel G, whatever, is like he really don't need to be. I don't want him to really be in that. I need him to actually run his own universe with all of this shit.
But see, that's why I don't think it's gonna happen, because Marvel has shown that they don't really. Their whole thing is on we are rigid.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Deadpool was an aberration with that. We're like, you know what, Deadpool, we let's have fun.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like Deadpool and Wolverine was Marvel's like we're cool too.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool, parent.
Yeah.
It's a foot on the chair. Hey guys,
I cuss a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree with you in the cynical sense. Like everybody really hyping the shit up with like, bro, no, Disney really about them.
Kevin Feige he gonna let all the hype go, let all speculation go, and then what's gonna happen is next year at Comic-Con. All right, so yeah, Avengers 5 and 6, we got and it's just that's gonna be it.
I do agree, but I do agree that we can always still have a fight because Ryan Reynolds as a person is his own man. So I think we always still have a fight with Ryan and be like, bro, y'all really want this though. Yeah, I mean, like, but that's what I said. He did that with Deadpool. He just need to have his money to do it.
You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Also, how you gotta have likeness.
That's what I'm saying.
Deadpool, it was at a time. Deadpool 1 and 2 were at a time where MCU wasn't
it was
the MCU of today.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so who owns Deadpool?
Marvel. That's the thing. They bought Fox.
Everything.
So what happened? Obviously, Deadpool 1 and 2 were just so popular. People have been wanting it so much.
It was like we cool
there was
now.
Proof that it made money.
Yeah. But I think in the great, even in the showmanship of MCU though, I think it did flow.
Yeah.
I think it did flow in the sense of what they're trying to do. Like they do give people like the showrunners, whatever. Like they're like, nigga, we bought this, but you've already made it successful. So
right, the show's coming back. This was really that Captain America moment in Spider-Man where he sat down. You know,
the chair.
Guys. This was them doing that. I can't see them being like, all right, let's bring other point of that universe.
However, what if every time they want to have fun, they just like this is our fun playground. So every time we want to have fun,
you're not seeing it for years. Because we had fun.
Well, that's what that was my point. I don't want to see him as a mainstay. But I don't know if he popped out of there.
I know we was talking about gambling.
That's not the last time we're gonna see the Void though too.
Yeah, because who I'm making name myself could never be. That was a perfect Fox line. MCU would never.
Even the end, you just make sure they remember what happened after
that. Kevin would never allow that to go in MCU. Like that was such a Fox thing.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our questions. We are at an hour 30. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go too long.
I think it's just the same. I think
it's two separate questions. It's the same person. Shout out to Snacks. You know what I'm saying? Kicking off our questions. So the first question is: so with Geekset growing the way that it has, would you be open to doing more events, panels, educating children, and then who has this educating children who has this new?
So it is. So because it's
with Geekset. Yep. So
funny enough. We've done that before.
But funny enough, we also just was talking about that. So we did that. We kind of, if you followed any of our social medias, we did like a poll or kind of just like a questioning.
Questionnaire, like
kind of see what type of content that you guys would like to see from us, and we got some really dope responses and everything. And gave us a lot to think about just what content we're going to start doing and start creating and everything. So I'm excited because we already was, even prior to us putting out that question, we was already just trying to game plan what else that we can do just to kind of continue to build and grow and, feed just this blurred world that we created and everything like that. So live events and panels is definitely going to be something that we want to do more of.
And I'm like, I think I like even with the question saying like because it's like she was asking
Educating
about
like
the kids, like we've done, like I
we've
said,
done that before.
Like being
Some of those
NPS.
when we did those NPS Comic Con, those were super fun because it was
Yeah.
just seeing the kids, immediately when you start saying like, you in the geek and nerd space, they come in there, they was immediately like trying to, I won't say necessarily testing your knowledge, but they like, what you know, like this the new stuff in here. It's like, it was cool because like when you, obviously we keep up with it, so it was to be able to just have a conversation with them, and then
Even hearing their theories.
hearing their
That
theories
was
and
the biggest
everything,
thing.
like, it was cool.
Yeah, I think that we, like I said, when we talk, like I said, we 7 years in, so like when we think about the early years, like you said, when
10 years.
but yeah, we definitely we over the 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that our earlier years when we didn't know what we were doing, like the acknowledgement we were getting was really from children, NPS and schools, like we did our convention, we did our first convention, but like NPS, like I said, we was gonna go down a range where we was gonna actually just educate kids on podcasting.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know that we was going, that before we took freedom to do the podcast, we already had a lane. Mm-hmm. But I think it was great though, because like I said, we live in a life now where everybody's now getting attached to geek, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But back then, the people who actually brought notice to us were like people who like kids love this. Like the kids love this. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's like adults now getting on something. The kids are always. Then you know what I'm saying? Like we always it was always still funny because like, you gotta think during that time, nigga, we was getting slapped on purpose on podcasts. Like we did that school shit like
during our most hated time.
Like we gotta be good.
Like you had meetings for all right, so we can't we
got
this, we're gonna do this.
We had some wild ass slogans at that time.
Bro. Like we had to really. So like, but I think that's really great. I mean, but yeah, we definitely try to get to our space to doing more panels and events and everything like that. And even if we can be around kids, I think if we can be around kids again, in a sense to even teach that in some way, I think we got enough people around us now that we could probably figure out that kind of setup.
I also think like to this last point about it is too, like I think through actions we show that you don't have to feel weird about it,
right?
Because I feel like when people see us, they see us not like the stereotypical nerd that we get. That's what we've been fighting against our whole time. As Geekset, just like it's the stereotypical nerd that you go to Google right now and type in nerd, there's going to be an image that pops up. You type in geek, there's going to be a specific image that pops up. Right. So when we come through, they're like, "Well, shit, you not the image that I want."
I mean, as I just told you, I definitely got pointed out as a nerd yesterday. So regardless how you look. You know what I'm saying?
I also think too though, they kind of knew you, right? And I feel like that's the thing too. Certain scenarios you can't hide. Like you stand out and your nerdum, whatever the hell it is, your geekdom stands out higher than everybody else. But I also think that is the thing. Like your point, dude. When we go places, people really be like damn near intimidated because we just black dudes. You know what I'm saying? We just black men. And when we start speaking, I still don't even think people be like, "Oh, them niggas is nerd." It's like until we get into the context of what we're talking about,
right?
Then it's like, wait, what?
Like I feel like I said, I feel like it was funny when I was telling you earlier about the space game, like being at the space game and being at the point sitting at the table, and like I knew though being there, like bro, this is y'all niggas hood, niggas smoking, we drinking, I'm vibing, but when I got to the space table, niggas was like I said, it was only certain people who didn't know who I was. A lot of people I knew there. The people who didn't know who I was like, this nigga, like, you must be a nerd. You a nerd.
The way you describe it make it sound like a record scratch.
You sat
down. Like you didn't put your pistol on the table. So they knew you wasn't going to
So wait, Kanye, with your pistol.
You ain't got no Hennessy?
It really was. Like, nigga, like, I sat down, and you kind of had that with them, like, because they knew my other guy that I was sitting with. You know what I'm saying? But I sat down, and they just kind of was like, okay, who's this? You know what I'm saying? And he like,
did you win though?
Well, we was going to be like, so, no. I mean, I talk space for a minute. Like, let me talk space for a minute. Because I ain't played space in a long time.
I ain't played space
in a very long time. And when this nigga tapped my leg where we got next, I said, cuz you don't want to do this. Like, you don't want to do this. Because I don't even know what space is about no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
space
so I feel like the awkwardness that I had at the table is what made a nigga be like, you just be a nerd.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting, like I said, at the table, I was having beer.
Was you breaking rules? Was you talking across the board?
No, I didn't do nothing wrong.
which is crazy.
They're out. The mics are out.
He said that the sound is different somehow.
I don't know. Did you listen?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, why you told this?
But no, yeah, I was you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, where was it?
You talking about spades?
Oh, the space, yeah. But it was like I said, when I didn't do anything wrong, but I really did. Like, I feel it because everybody was trying to be cool. Like every nigga at the space has been cool, and I'm really, like I said, I sat down like, well, my anxiety's on 10. I did this shit a long time. I'm really, they looking at me like, bro, you weird.
You said anxiety, that's right.
Yeah. This is it, anxiety.
Word. You dropped the word, they're like, whoa.
Am I good?
Garden. Check.
Nigga,
They all good? We all off?
Oh shit.
We all off?
hold on.
But it's funny because you have a different hood experience than me. Anytime I be in a hood spot, it's always niggas that be like, hey, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let me hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas always want to ask me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have when I tell people like, bro, I really am the geek of my friends. Like, I don't, if I get with them, it's all hood shit. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. It felt good. It was funny. Like I said, they even had that moment where somebody's like, you a nerd? I'm like, yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm definitely a nerd. Like, I was a nigga. I think we had got to something because they was talking like what they were just wearing in school. I'm like, nigga, I was the nigga wearing khakis and vests. They're like, yeah, I see it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I see it.
That's great.
But it's actually not.
Hey, let's get into recommendations before we get out of this. Our mics done went crazy on us. I know Did start working on it, but I can start first. I'm probably out. So I realized that I'm super late on this. Is it bad when they can hear us? Bitch.
Go
You
to
really hear
audio.
nothing?
Am I talking for no reason, bitch?
Click it back to.
Is it bad? Is it bad where they can't hear us?
It should be fun. It should be fixed.
Oh no, I was saying, was it bad where they couldn't hear us at all? Ditch, I'm talking to you.
What?
Was it bad where they couldn't hear us at
No,
all?
they can hear it.
You definitely ignored the fuck out of it.
I was trying to fix that. He over here.
Right.
Yo, we good. The settings got.
Yeah.
You got swapped around?
Yeah.
I don't know what
But
happened.
so there's two that I've been watching, right? There's an anime called Why Doesn't Nobody Remember Me in This World that I started.
I never heard of that one.
So it's about this. It's about these five races that go to war, right? It's the demons, the dragons, the angels, the humans, or whatever like that. And they all have a champion of their world, right? So in the world that we're in right now, the human champion won, and there's a gate that's keeping the demons at bay and everything like that. Yeah, you know I like my long name animes. Why doesn't nobody remember me in this world?
Yeah, is that on Crunchyroll?
Yes. Yeah,
That's gotta be. I was gonna say Crunchyroll the only one be putting some.
I'm in this phase where I'm reading, watching all these long ones, right? So in this world, so then there's this gate that keeps all of the dragons. I guess the dragons with the most fierce of the clans, right?
Okay.
Keeping them at bay, right? But then you notice he says like so, and the humans, the main guy, he's part of the task force that's watching the gate. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a glitch happens, and then he's just in this like apocalyptic world. Come to find out, he got transported to a world where he's seeing the same people. So it's like I'm seeing you, I'm seeing King, I'm seeing everybody. How
You recommended this.
I did. Oh,
You said it the same
yeah,
way.
I'm recommending it again. But it's like
Okay.
in this different world, you know what I'm saying? When in this different world, y'all don't remember me, but like I remember shit about y'all past that you're like, wait, how the fuck you know this?
Oh, he did just say this last
Yeah,
week. He did
yeah,
say this last
yeah,
week.
I did.
Okay,
Last
week.
week.
Lyrics just
As
last
you
week.
were explaining it, I'm like, I've heard this.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, the last episode I just watched because it's ongoing. The last episode I just watched went crazy. The second one, I'm about 2 years late on this one, but I just watched the Blackberry movie.
Oh,
The Blackberry
Oh,
movie
yeah.
about the
Yeah,
rise
that's
and
pretty
fall
good.
of Blackberry.
Oh, I know.
they
It's-
got a new one coming
It's
out.
shot kind of like Wolf of Wall Street. It is amazing. They got old boy from This Is the End and Tropic Thunder on it.
Oh, really?
The skinny dude with the glasses. He plays the creator of Rim and everything like that. It's a really I watched it on Hulu. It was just fucking fire. I was like, yo, this is amazing right now.
I think
Yeah.
there's a new one. I heard there was like, I don't know if it's a documentary this time or what.
Oh yeah, the documentary. I want to watch the documentary, but yeah.
Coming out.
But Apple really killed BlackBerry, like literally, like how Netflix killed Blockbuster, and like
That,
Apple boy.
that iPhone.
That iPhone, a fully touchscreen, bro. Because remember, BlackBerry, they was all about putting
They
a
had a
keyboard in a
Yeah,
phone.
And they, remember they was so.
But they had the storm.
I listened to,
But they didn't want
that.
that.
Was
That was late.
Yeah, he was
I listened to a
reluctant to that.
podcast on this.
He was
What
reluctant to
happened
it.
Is when that came out, they were like people not because a lot of people don't remember the first iPhone was hard to like,
It was.
really type on.
It was.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Oh, we don't got to worry about this. It's look how the experience is. People are not going to want to do that." But I think that they didn't realize how big apps and stuff were going to become, and so
And they show that.
apps and
They show
cool
that in the
factor-
movie. They show that in the movie when he's like, somebody shot. He's like, "Hey man, they about to put apps in the phone."
Yeah.
And he was like, and the guy was like, "Shut up, we focus on something else." He's like, "No, all right." Well, they was
And so,
not focusing
the
on
way
that
the
shit.
podcast said it, they were like, "Oh, when people started getting active, then it became the cool factor, became the
Yeah.
FOMO." And then obviously, I'm sure Android didn't help. Once they came out, they had the touch screen.
Now they didn't get into Android, but
No,
they
I'm saying
in the
just
movie,
general,
yeah.
I'm sure that didn't help because
Yeah.
they had the touch screen and you got the keyboard. Because remember the
Yeah.
first Android, they had the
Yeah.
keyboard. It was
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
like the sidekick.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like I said, it's a really good movie. The way that they did everything, the way that they kind of break everything down.
I
They
gotta
show
watch it.
the rise and like the arrogance of them. Like I said, if they from being humble to
Mhm.
because like I said, their whole thing was about BlackBerry was he wanted to create a product that was all encompassing, but it was high power. Like the guy, the creator of RIM, like he used to say, like talk about that dead airspace. And it was like a lot of reasons why people's teleprompters, not teleprompters, telecoms, why they have that dead space. It's because people are lazy and they're not taking care of it. And he would fix people's shit real quick, like in the office, part of his presentation. So like they kind of showed that.
movie came out last year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's a really good movie, Bam, BlackBerry. So those are my two recommendations. My a re one and then BlackBerry.
I can go quick because my recommendation is going to be Alien and Prey. Alien, both of those are phenomenal movies.
Hell yeah.
Alien, it's definitely worth going to see it in theater.
Mhm.
Romulus, you want to know it.
Yeah, Alien Romulus. I should probably say.
Yeah.
The reason why I think it's so much better in theaters because the way that they play with sound and lighting in it.
I mean, that's what always made aliens great to me.
Bro,
Anyway.
there was a scene. I'm not explaining it to you, but there was a scene that was probably 45 seconds, maybe a minute, where the only sound you hear was a nigga breathing and stepping.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so
So visually cold.
It's-
'cause obviously it's dark as shit.
But I mean,
you getting a little flash of lights, but it's like
yeah.
all you hear is the breathing. Like they going through the scene, and then you just like, I know something about to happen.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you just get
Mhm.
more tense and more
That's
tense.
what I liked about the. Even though I ain't never played it fully through, but like the Alien, I feel like the Alien game to me was the most best. Like,
Oh my, that game.
like-
we
like
talked about that.
interest-
We
yeah,
talked about
interest in
that.
what-
Man.
in what the
Yeah.
suspense of really
That
that
game
is.
was so
Alien
suspenseful.
was always great to me with sound.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
sound, like
and
that's what makes because you got to know the sounds and everything going on.
right,
Yeah.
and then it's just Prey was so
Prey was
fire.
a fire. Yeah.
Like
Great fire.
it's such a different take on the Predator franchise.
Mm.
Well, because you had a Predator who didn't have all the tricks and shit
Yeah, they were like
that everybody
this-
else had.
Every
So-
Predator before his was like, I've been
Yeah.
Predator for years. Nigga, I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. This Predator was making mistakes.
He was like a whole rookie, right? He was a whole rookie.
This-
Probably
this-
like his
this-
third, maybe
yeah.
fourth hunt.
This is
That is
this is
funny.
Predator year one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Predator year
When
one.
we faced off against the Bear, I was disappointed in him. Like,
what? But that's what makes it so cold because it's like not only because obviously
Take you on an
there's
anime journey with a Predator,
they
bro.
do, but it's like you
definitely
always
seems
get
like
the Predator versus like the human Predator.
Yeah.
Where
Right,
it's
right.
like, all right, this lady, she was a human predator. Like the rest of her squad didn't believe in her, basically.
Yeah.
So you was basically doing, like you said, the anime journey for the predator
Right.
and her at the same
Mhm.
time. It's a good movie.
I
most of
see.
the niggas got to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to watch it. I might
Yeah.
definitely watch it. Mine is I mean I've been doing a little bit of gaming.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I've actually really been enjoying. I think I actually made a Twitter post with everybody like X Defiant. I really enjoy that fucking game.
Ugh.
Like you didn't like it? I feel like it's really just. I feel like it's back to like old school Call of Duty.
I should try it now that it's out of beta because I played it during the beta. It
yeah.
was an open beta for like a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like I tried it during that, and like I would try it like a couple of times, like it's the new beta patch, and it just never got there for me.
I think I really just enjoy it because it's very simplistic. Like playing Call of Duty now, like if I still play Call of Duty and like
Yeah.
the shit they got in Call of Duty going on now is just like bro. Like
Which franchise? Because I know like you can do like the Rainbow Six people, the Splinter Cell people.
yeah, it's like The right now, I think with it because it's free, you only get Rainbow Six, Watch Dogs, and
do they have the Division? Because the Division one was in the okay. Damn, they took out the Splinter Cell from it.
They in there, but you gotta like pay.
You gotta pay for them. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the maps and everything is cold to me though. Like the graphically,
the maps,
graphically how it looks and how they set it is cold. But it's like I think I really enjoy the fact because it's just really fucking old school. Like the guns are simple.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everything is.
Well, do they still got the perks and stuff that they can do? Like
yeah, they got the little powers. But I'm like, I realized I'm not using them. Like, and the reason I knew I enjoy it is because the last time I really enjoyed Call of Duty is when I just had a shotgun. Like, whenever I'm in a really good shotgun era, where I can really play this game with a shotgun and not really feel like I'm really just getting my ass handed to me by snipers or whatever like that. That's how I was feeling. Like, I was like, bro, I've been raking my shotgun the fuck. I've been on niggas' heads, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You played Marvel Fortnite?
And I'm still wondering. No, I ain't played Marvel Fortnite.
It's crazy.
Is it?
It's a lot. It's too much.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But is that fully? That ain't fully out, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It is.
Kind of, because they got an event going on right now. Like,
oh, is it?
Yeah, you can get War Machines, gauntlets, the
I'm at the try Fortnite, bro. Fortnite be so hit or miss.
It'd be a lot.
It'd be like if I can't play with people, like I definitely when I get on by myself, bro, let me know if you want to. I literally back out, bro. I back out quickly. I'm like, bro, I can just see niggas moving in the crowd. I'm like, you know what?
I only play when the people I know.
Niggas step outside like,
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. When you land and really hit the ground, you start seeing it. You know what, bro? Y'all niggas
the way it morphed into what it is now.
Yeah.
And I do like it. I actually enjoy the rock band thing they got in the racing game. Like I do enjoy like the fact that Fortnite had turned into this like plethora of things you can play. I enjoy that. And then I was gonna say my second recommendation is another game. It's called it's a random indie game, but it's called Heaven Dust. And it's literally like a top-down isometric Resident Evil, like the original Resident Evil game. Okay. And I've been looking at this game forever, and it finally popped up for like $12 on Xbox. Like, bro, let me go and just buy this. But it's I guess for me again, it's another like notch back to like older gaming. But you know, Resident Evil, we're used to that over the shoulder, but it's really like a top-down isometric. But it's like it's literally like they just did their own spinoff of like you're in a mansion, there's zombies. It's the whole thing. Whole scenario. But even like the nigga looked like Chris, but he's like a weirder. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's pixel art.
It's pixel art. You know what I'm saying?
You look like it, but it's also like, dude, is it?
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all play with this. You know what I'm saying? But so I've been enjoying that because I like just to play a good old.
I didn't know it was on Xbox. I heard good things about it. I always see the Steam recommendations for it.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, King and Doug? Y'all got any recommendations?
I got two. So movie recommendation: The First Omen.
Oh,
watch that on Hulu. That was actually a really good movie. I don't know if y'all in the horror coming up. The fall coming up. So
well, you know that's Bacardi season.
The
original Omen.
The First Omen. The First Omen.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, that's the name of the movie.
The first, okay.
Yeah.
That just came out.
Just came out a couple weeks ago. It's really good. And on Netflix, right? It's a Dion Cole series called Average Joe.
Yeah, you talking about.
So I fucked around. I'm sorry. I messed around.
Wait.
I know. We talking about kids. I'm thinking about the kids. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot for me not to say fuck the kids. We was talking about the kids, so it was still in my head. Don't say fuck. But anywho, bro, it starts off so odd because it's about two plumbers, two black plumbers, right?
Right.
And you be thinking, oh, this is gonna be slow, bro. It gets right into action because it's like mob shit. Like I don't spoil it. It's like some mob shit, but it's like imagine me and you just regular down on our luck. My girl got a hardware store and I'm a plumber. You got a this. Your wife work at a diner. We just some niggas trying to make it, and then the mob run up on you like, "Hey, your daddy played us, and now you got to kill niggas." Like you yourself, we some regular Joes. Yeah. We got to kill niggas and deal with the bodies. That shit but it's serious. But it has a bunch of comedians.
Now I get what you're saying.
Look, it's a bunch of comedic actors playing in a serious show that has funny moments, but it ain't funny at all.
Oh, okay.
So when you
How about
watch
check
it,
this out,
it's
shit.
like crazy because you want to laugh at this shit, but you like
You said it's on Netflix?
it's on Netflix.
No, I don't think we was in the
just dropped
shop.
Friday.
We was in the shop and I was watching. We was watching. I'm like, bro, because it was no disrespect to Deion Cole, but I was like, bro, I always see this nigga as a support character. Like he's starring. This is his show.
Yeah.
Even at the Harder They Fall.
Well, he was a support character in there.
Yeah,
Remember, he was just a
I
man.
Oh yeah, but he gave off a lot of.
He gave a great.
He gave
But
a
it
great
was like, I
performance.
But he played off of somebody every
That is
time.
true, that's
Like,
true.
Yeah.
Picard
So when I
said,
saw
That's
him,
true.
like, cause I saw
That's
it.
true. That is true.
Cause I saw it on my Netflix too. I'm like, he got his own show movie. Like I
He
thought it was a movie
leads
at
the show,
first.
bro.
Mhm.
He leads.
Oh,
the show.
I fuck with Deion Cole, so yeah.
And I do know I fuck with as a comedian. He's hilarious. And I always.
he just you know, he be careful.
All right, what about
But
you,
I feel like
Trip?
that's what it is though. Comedians be like more support.
I really just been playing the game. I've been really fucking with that new Madden. I've been
Yeah,
fucking
Madden
with
came out.
yeah, been fucking with the Madden.
So you been in your college run. That's why.
Hey, man, as soon as I saw it dropped, I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and participate in this too.
Yeah.
Did they make any changes?
No, I mean
It's
the
Madden, huh?
storyline to the superstars a little bit. It's a little bit more in depth. They made it a lot more interactive.
I'm done with sport games. I'm
You know, franchise is franchise mode. The dopest part is just being able to export your characters from
like try to bring them to the next from the last. So yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like because it does like if you got college football,
Yeah.
you can put them in Madden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Diz don't play that one. He does franchise.
No, I play Road to Glory.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do the franchise.
No, that's only for basketball.
You can you can bring that whole draft class over too in franchise.
Really?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Dynasty.
no, but that's only for basketball games.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, it is.
OG recommendation, man. Make sure you go to geeksetpodcast.com. Make sure you go support the Black Geek documentary. Like,
Are we having our live tomorrow?
Well, I thought he was gonna say it during this.
That's what I'm saying. We about to close out though. That's
But I
what
thought
I'm
he was,
saying.
I thought he was gonna say it during your spiel.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I
Make sure it's on tap.
This spiel was sounding real ending to me. Like
it is the ending, but we still
I
goes
feel like that should have been after saying all the things that we still got going on first. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to make sure we got that out the way before we tell the nigga like, all right, well, we want to wrap all this up.
Don't forget to announce about Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Summer Soul.
Oh, well, shit. Well, let's get into announcements.
Let's get into
All right,
announcements.
go announcements.
Let's get into announcements.
All right, Monday. What are we doing?
Monday, we are doing our Black Geek documentary live, which one called our town hall meeting. Last time I think people saw it last month or earlier this month or last month, but we had to do Patreon. But of course, we're gonna actually do it live, so everybody gonna be able to come pop in, talk to us about the Black Geek documentary. Gonna be able to really actually have a moment that we're gonna be able to embrace everybody here. So like you will be able to hear everybody's side of the story. Like I said, we're in our last 2 weeks.
2
now.
weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks of the fucking documentary to the Kickstarter. Like, so, we're trying to do everything we can to promote, get people going. So you may catch a guest or two, maybe on our live, possibly tomorrow. But other than our podcast, we will be doing a Black Geek documentary podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Starting on Monday.
Yep. And then
time is to be determined still, apparently.
I thought we said 6.
Did we? No, because somebody said it was the one available at 6:30 or something. That's
Me.
right. So
Okay.
Well, time is still to be determined.
We'll let y'all know for sure. And then Wednesday, now.
So Wednesday Summer Soul Series. We will be down at the Marcus Performing Arts
This for
Center.
people in the Milwaukee area.
For the
This is-
people in
this
the
is
Milwaukee,
local.
Wisconsin area, if you local and you want to come out, you want to talk to some of us that's going to be there, there is a Talib Kweli concert that will be held at the what is it?
It's a pavilion. I just feel like
Pavilion. That pavilion. So it's an outdoor festival. There's vendors, food trucks. It's a great time, great vibe. Come out, have some drinks, smoke a cigar or something, but meet with us. Come talk to us about the Black Geek documentary. Talk to us about Geekset. Talk to us about everything that we really got going on, because we will be out there and we will be talking to people.
Right.
So if you ever wanted to talk physically and not keyboarding, boom, come talk to us. But yeah,
Right.
Wednesday, was that the 21st?
21st.
21st. Yep.
We're gonna be. I'm planning on being slapped. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, yikes.
Like I'm bringing the cooler. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bringing the
I'm
cooler.
bringing the cooler. I'm bringing some sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
killer.
like,
Yeah. But then so blackgeekdocumentary.com, you can go there, you can find our story, you can check everything, you can figure out how you can support. Like I said, we do need support. We're gonna have different ways and different things that are be coming from and stemming from the Black Geek documentary. So keep on following us on all social media platforms at Geekset Podcast. You can find everybody's individual. Again, for those who are here, first timers who are here based off of your feedback, I had good dialogue with y'all on the timelines. We were going to start implementing some of the things that you guys commented on and suggestions and everything like that. So continue to follow us there and everything like that. Make sure you check out all of our reviews and our past reviews over there on Sway's Universe, man. We got a whole playlist over there. But remember, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Peace.
Oh, I don't have it up on here anymore, so you would have to.
Oh, I thought I done got used to you doing it.
Look at us.
Up and down. There you go. Right. Where's it at? Oh, here you go. Boom.
The one thing that I absolutely love about the culture is that it's still embedded in Black culture.
My geeks still rock Dunks or Jordans, and they also talk about Batman versus Superman. Batman and versus Superman is literally Brown versus Jordan.
Dragon Ball Z, that my whole trajectory and life changed. Don't nobody talk to me. My shit is on.
We just finna experience it. It look like it's gonna be real deep.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
The elevation from where King Vader started to now fucking crazy.
Black geek culture helped me through some of the highs of my life, through some of the lows of my life. It's always been there, sort of like an undercurrent to everything that I did.
There was no term for it. It was just, this is what I'm doing.
I love us in it. I love the fact that we take things and we always make it better.